What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Everybody enjoy that game last night? I really did. I really did. I really enjoyed that game last night. And I gotta chime in real quick on, my reaction to the Packers game. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers lost and whatnot. But I saw what a great front four will do for you. And it was one of the keys to us winning the Super Bowl 4 years ago. Yes, two upsets in one day. We're not going to see a one seed in the Super Bowl. The NFC is absolutely wide open. The AFC is absolutely wide open. We need to go after. I would love a defensive end. After what I seen yesterday, I would just love a defensive end. Like Aiden Hutchinson or somebody from Georgia, something like that. I still wouldn't mind a linebacker. That's something I learned from last year. The key to stopping Mahomes is having a great linebacker. But you also need a pass rush. If your quarterback has all day to throw that thing, you're not going to win. And the 49ers just gave them no time. And they didn't even have to bring extra men that much. That's the lovely thing about, Jim Schwartz's scheme that I used to love when he was here. But now that Jonathan Gannon is here, he doesn't show any signs that he wants to bring a blitz. So it's going to be very important this offseason on what the Eagles will decide to do, what Jonathan Gannon wants to decide to do. I honestly hope that this dude takes the Texan job and, looks at this as, okay, I see this as an excellent opportunity to make more money and work with an entire team. Work with an entire team. So, I'm just being a little shady at this point. I'm just being a little shady. My real feelings about Jonathan Gannon is that he stinks. He absolutely stinks. He doesn't bring a pass rush. He got dudes 10, 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. And that's not the defense I grew up off of. Jim Johnson. I mentioned this to Eagles champ many times. Like, I would love a defensive end and some safeties creep up on these wide receivers at the line of scrimmage. Like, no respect. Like, absolutely up in the grill of the wide receivers and the tight end. And just send a package. Send a package up the middle. An extra man or two for a blitz. Have a spy or two. I don't see any of that sort of scheming from Jonathan Gannon. It's just simply soft zone, and we're going to play it safe and hope we don't get beat over the top. And we don't mind giving up 7 or 8 yards. Nah, man, that's too soft. It's not, let me say, a Philly mentality to do that. It's just like, why would you bring that type of scheme here? You promised us a scheme, and Eagles Champ also mentioned this in this other stream. Why would you say that you're going to do something and you don't do it? And what I mean by that is he promised us the 4-3 mix in with a little 3-4. I don't understand why he didn't execute that on the field. Maybe he's scared. Oh, do you have a crush on She Got Sports? I can understand that because, Master at Work, if you ever been paying attention to Fitz Vegas and the Master at Work beef in the last summer, he had mentioned that Tyson wanted to see She Got Sports at Work's feet. Wanted to see what her feet was all about. Why'd you block me? I just wanted to see your feet. It's not sexual harassment. Anyways, let's see. Have you watched the exclusive funeral scene from the upcoming Batman movie. It was really good. I'm not really focused on Batman though, but I'll see it because of you. I'll see it just because you mentioned it. Okay. That block touchdown punch sealed the deal. Nah, I don't really think that sealed the deal because it still gave Karen Rodgers time to go down the field with a little over 6 minutes left, and he went 3 and out. And like I've been mentioning since the beginning of this stream, since it ever started, you see what a great front four does for you. Doesn't give Aaron Rodgers time. I got to look up how many sacks the 49ers had yesterday. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me, folks. Sacks. 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 Not regular season sacks. Playoff sacks. I need playoff sacks. Bear with me, folks. What's going on, awesomeness? What's going on, Eagle Slayer? Merrick Galoud. I'm trying to see how many sacks they had yesterday. Do. No, don't play that. Where are the sacks? Okay, they sacked Aaron Rodgers 5 times. That's ridiculous. Let's see. According to 49erswebzone.com, the 49ers defense allowed just 67 yards on the ground, fewest rushing yards, allowed by San Fran in a postseason game. That's the fewest yards on the ground allowed by San Fran since they allowed 62 versus Green Bay in a championship game 2 years ago. Incredible. The unit also sacked Packers QB Aaron Rodgers 5 times, marking the first time since the 84 postseason, with 9 sacks versus Chicago in the 85 NFC Championship game and 6 versus the Giants in the 84 divisional. Okay. That's pretty cool. Let's see. He said, "What's up? Where you hiding? What's up? What's going on? Awesomeness." We got some good company on the couch with us. So Rodgers is the biggest fraud. Last night solidified that. I absolutely agree with that. You had a 15-1 record. You lose to Eli. Let's see. What were the other times he was a 1 seed? He just lost to Tampa Bay last year. And then this time, as a 1 seed, he chokes it away. I don't like the choking at all. I don't like it. I don't like it considering I wanted the 49ers out. But oh well, we all can't get what we want in life. It is what it is. So if I'm looking at the draft here, I'm looking at an Aiden, that Hutchinson guy, that fucking Hutchinson guy from Michigan. Michigan. That's who I want. I want a pass rush. I also want to go out for linebacker. This may change my mind on wanting a wide receiver. I don't know. I don't know right now. Nah, but I still do want Chris Olave though. I still do want Chris Olave. That's who I want. But I want to save him for the 19th pick, the pick that we rightfully earned. The first pick that we get from the Dolphins, I want to spend that on a linebacker and then get Aiden Hutchinson with the Colts pick. So we got the 15th, the 16th, and the 19th. Let's see. Packers lost to the Seahawks, Cardinals, Falcons, 49ers, and Bucks. And now they're the 49ers again. Wow. Did you forget they lost to the you're talking about championship games. Yeah. The Seahawks, the Cardinals, the Falcons. the Bucks, and the 49ers. Yeah, they lost to them twice. Crazy, man. Crazy. And as far as this whole Aaron Rodgers thing, hold on, let me take my shirt off. It's getting kind of hot in here. As far as the Aaron Rodgers thing, I think they need to break that thing up. I think they need to blow it up, put all their confidence into Jordan Love, have this man go to like Denver or the Colts, so I don't have to hate on Gingivitis and the Colts anymore. I think that's the direction that the Packers need to go, because there's something about Aaron Rodgers. He carries a little burden with him. He carries a little voodoo with him, man. Like, he just can't get over the hump in the playoffs. And now I know people are going to say the same thing about Peyton Manning, and I know Fist Vegas mentioned it last night in his firing range video. But at least Peyton Manning had took two teams to a Super Bowl twice, won with each of them. That's something you can't say about Aaron Rodgers. He's only been to one Super Bowl in his career. Magical run. It's just, I don't know what it is about Aaron Rodgers, man. It's just like the pressure gets to him. The front four got to him. He wasn't able to do much. We need to hire Fangio, and go all defense in the first round. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I really think we can snag a wide receiver with that last pick that we rightfully earned for the 19th pick. I really want a wide receiver to help out Jalen Hurts. I definitely want to focus hard on the defense here. I really think I can wait on corner. This is going to be tough. This is going to be very freaking tough, you know. Oh, dang. This is going to be very tough. And this draft is going to, God, Howie Roseman, man, he's still here. I'm not sure that Howie Roseman is going to get all these picks right. I'm not sure he's going to hit. This is a very important draft because at this point, January 23rd, as I'm making this right now, I don't know if Jonathan Gannon is still going to be here. And quite frankly, I don't want him to still be here. If Jonathan Gannon stays, then the system stays. That's how I'm looking at it. I don't like this system of backing off and playing safe, playing off the safeties, hoping you don't get beat over the top. And it worked to an extent. We didn't get beat over the top that much, but teams are able to pick us apart underneath for a quick 7-8 yards. Good chunks. Even 4 or 5 yards are still effective. Even that's still effective. We need to be able to shut down a QB completely. I want a complete team next year. Last year was just scratching the surface, finding out what our team's identity is. And it's running the football. Now, can we get Jalen Hurts to be a little bit more of a passer? And I'm a Jalen Hurts defendant, by the way. I love Jalen Hurts. He needs to see that field a little bit better. Just a little bit better. And it also helps that we have some wide receivers who are going to go out there and try. If we don't have any wide receivers that are out there and they're not trying, it's not effective. It's not going to help our young quarterback succeed. So we need to put ourselves in a position to succeed on both sides of the football. That's why I'm not ready to say all 3 picks absolutely has to be defense. I'm kind of, hesitating there. I would kind of go wide receiver with that last first round pick. Go defense the first 2 picks. Rodgers would be scary on the Saints. Yeah. Michael Thomas is coming back off of injury. You still got Alvin Kamara. You still got all them cats out there. And then you got a Sean Payton who is very smart with how he coaches a game. So I guess someone hadn't heard Rodgers doesn't want to play in a team that's rebuilding. So Saints isn't the one of the teams he'll play for. I don't know if the Saints are rebuilding. I think they may be tired of Jameis Winston. The Saints aren't a bad team. I don't think they're in rebuild mode. I really don't. They still got a lot of weapons out there. You must be talking about Jonathan Gannon. Man, that profile pic cracks me up, man. I love Lauren. I love Lauren. I love her content, you know. She's doing some great things. I see her getting those $50 what is it called? Those freaking super chats. I see her getting those, you know. I'm like, you know, you go, girl. You go, girl. Show them feet off to Tyson. Shout out to She Got Sports. Did you watch the Packers 49ers game? Who didn't? Who didn't, man? I'm live here today because I'm in absolute awe with their front four. They got 5 sacks. They didn't even have to pressure Aaron Rodgers all that much. They were just in his grill the whole entire game. And I saw a play. It fell incomplete, just so you know. There was a play by Davante Adams. He tried to get separation from this one guy. The recovery speed was just freaking awesome. And I want to say it was when they were tied at 10. When they were tied at 10, this dude, it looked like Davante Adams pushed off a little bit. It was a comeback route. He got his separation, but the recovery speed and Aaron Rodgers throwing late. Oh my God. Yo, this defense for the 49ers is just absolutely incredible. Even though I don't really like them that much, it's just a beautiful thing to observe. And I want to see this on this Eagles team so bad. We're just a couple pieces away from being contenders. This is how I was looking at that entire game. Well, I got home in the second half, but for the good parts. For the very good parts. But that second half showed me a lot. You can say what you want about the special teams, but you definitely need a great front in order to block that kick, right? You need a lot of pressure. You need to get up in a man's grill. You need to knock some motherfuckers over. I was very impressed with how the 49ers won that game yesterday. Very disappointed with how the Packers lost that game. So many mistakes, block punt, Karen Rodgers fumbles, even though, you know, somebody from the Packers recovered it. Just a lot of mistakes. You know, something was in their head, just a little too much. We need to be able to affect somebody's ego. We need to get into somebody's grill. I want a pass rush. I want linebackers who can be able to cover and rush the passer. Something I learned last year, linebackers will help you. Linebackers will help you. That's the reason why Tampa Bay won their championship last year defensively. This year, the 49ers, their pass rush, their front four, that's helping them get to the NFC Championship game. That helped them get to the NFC Championship game so far. I don't know how far they're going to go, but they're looking good for another Super Bowl. And since we got 8 people in the chat, make sure y'all hit that like button, share this out, subscribe. Proud of each and every one of you. Love every single one of you. I hope Kyle Shanahan loses to the Rams or the Bucks. Ooh, let that be the Rams, please, because I don't want to see Brady in another Super Bowl. I really don't. Yes, I actually do believe the Saints aren't rebuilding. Look at all the pieces. Look at all the pieces. they're just a quarterback away. I really think they're just a quarterback away from being contenders again. I really think it doesn't take much with the New Orleans Saints. Let's see. Well, they sure sure enough, losses like this. I don't understand it. Okay. What's up, Cowboys face? 49ers are the 2007, 2011 Giants. I absolutely agree with that. Except for one thing. The 2011 Giants actually had a home game that year because Tony Romo decided to give up the division to the Giants the very last week of the season. But I mostly agree with the 2007 one. I mostly agree with that one. 49ers are dangerous. Shouldn't have been in the playoffs if it wasn't for the Rams. Now the Rams are just looking like, oh my God, we could have a rematch here. We could have a rematch here for the NFC West and for the NFC Championship game, but they got to get past Brady first. I have a feeling the Chiefs will be in the Super Bowl. They will face either the Bucks or the Niners. Everybody's counting the Rams out, man. Don't forget, they beat Tom Brady in week 2. I know the season was just, getting underway and teams were just, trying to figure each other out. But still, don't sleep on the Rams. It was either week 2 or week 3. Nah, I went to Hooters with Slitta. And it was week 3. I want to say it was week 3. It was either week 3 or week 2 the Rams beat the Bucks. I'm going to do a fact check real quick. Let's see. Let's see. It was week 3. I knew it was week 3 because I went to Hooters with Slitta and A-Fizz that week. They have pretty legit defenses too. And don't sleep on Aaron Donald for a second. Don't sleep on Aaron Donald for a second. And the thing that really scares me is, it's Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady, bro. It's Tom Brady. Can't be beat in the playoffs. Hard to beat him in the playoffs, man. Just want to go out and take everybody's rings. I was talking a little bit about Brady last night to Mr. Adam James. Brady has ruined so many careers. I swear to God. Super Bowls that he's taken. I don't really care about the people who have already won it, like freaking Kurt Warner or freaking Russell Wilson. I care about the ones he took rings from, like Jake Delhomme, Matt Ryan, Donovan McNabb. He didn't take one from Matt Hasselbeck. Hoberger did. Damn, who else he take it from? He took it from Jared Goff. Let's see. Who else? Yeah, I think that's it. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. But oh well. He's taking rings from so many people. Like it's just why? Why are you still here? Why? And if you look back on all of those championship teams that Brady has been on, they've had a great front four, great linebackers, Teddy Bruschi and such, Junior Seau, all of them. Had to have a great pass rush. Even though, and I want you to learn something, ladies and gentlemen, even though this is a passing NFL, you can't deny that defenses still wins championships. And it's proven fact. You can't win a Super Bowl with a non-existent defense. Even the Super Bowl we were in, where our defense was absolutely ass, and gave up over 500 yards to Tom Brady. At some point, we needed a stop. We needed Brandon Graham to break through from Shaq Barrett and absolutely get that strip sack. I wanted to see it. I was waiting for that moment where we were stopping Tom Brady. Outside of that little Butterfingers catch that wasn't meant to be for a 4th down conversion. No, I think he threw it to Gronk on the 4th down conversion or in conversion or whatever. We needed a strip sack. We absolutely needed a strip sack. It was very important. Defenses still win championships. Still win championships. Let's see. When Stafford's on, he's on. I agree with that, but I don't know, man. Like, as far as Stafford, though, he turns the ball over. I don't trust him enough. I don't trust him enough. Let's see. McNabb's vomit in Super Bowl 39. T.O. knew he was partying his ass off. I absolutely agree with that. He was one of the reasons why he cost us that Super Bowl. He had 3 interceptions. I think he had 2. I think he had a fumble or 2. Yeah, he turned the ball over 4 times. The Eagles collectively turned it over 5 times. That Super Bowl made me sick. What's going on, Sports Champion in the ATL? I know you're just coming in here, but yesterday, even though I was cheering for the Packers to win, you saw what a great front 4 can do. It's still proven fact that defenses win championships. Even though this is a passing league where, the Mahomes and the Rodgers and the Bradys are taking over, and the young guns like Joe Burrow are taking over, it's still proven fact that you need a defense to win. It proved it last year in last year's Super Bowl with the outstanding linebackers for Tampa Bay. It's a proven fact now. What you saw last night was a slaughterhouse on Aaron Rodgers. What's up, Coach Dante? What you saw last night from that front 4 and their ability to get to Aaron Rodgers 5 times. 5 times! It's crazy. I was in awe with that front 4. Got into Aaron Rodgers' face. Corners absolutely creeping up on these wide receivers. This is something that I want in Philly. Once again, I haven't seen it since Jim Johnson. We were blessed. I'm not going to say lucky. We were blessed it worked with Jim Schwartz. It worked with Jim Schwartz when he only brought 4 because we were able to get there within 3 seconds. The app, you should have seen this. You should have seen this one stat I saw that year. The average time it took for our defense to sack the quarterback was like 3.5 seconds. The Eagles that year were 2.8. It took them 2.8 seconds to get to the quarterback, to put their hands on the quarterback for a sack. Do you realize that if quarterbacks do not have time, they cannot throw the ball right, they will get sacked, they will play it safe, tuck it in, get sacked, or throw it away because of pressure. I need pressure in Philly. That's why Jonathan Gannon has to go. That's why I'm vying for Jonathan Gannon to get that Texans job. He needs to go to the Texans, get yourself a better career. You don't need to be no defensive coordinator for Philly. Nah. Why not? Wing it in Houston, get yourself a head coaching job, get yourself a little better career, get a little bit more money with some incentives. You need pressure. You need pressure to win in this league, and it's still proven fact. No secret, I'm rooting against Kyle Shanahan. However, I got to give credit to where credit is due. To go on the road and beat Dallas and Green Bay, wow. Wasn't Kyle, though? Wasn't Kyle, though. It was their defense. I absolutely agree with that, Slitta. I mean, Shitta. I gotta get to that. I gotta get used to that name for a month, since you're gonna keep that up there for a month. But I absolutely agree with that. I as as of every week expect the 49ers to lose next week. Although their defense is really good, no hate on that. You can't hate on it. You can't hate on it, man. Like I'm absolutely in awe with that defense, bro. Everybody was talking so much about how their secondary was trash, but I seen Devontae Adams push off on a play, wasn't called. It was a comeback route. And because Aaron Rodgers threw it so late, that recovery speed, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Their secondary, bro. How can the 49ers be beat? How can they be beat? Now praying for the Rams to get the job done. Yeah, we're on the same boat there. I don't want to see Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. I've mentioned that numerous amount of times. I want to see Tom Brady on the couch and get my justice for the Eagles losing to the Bucks. A banged up team that we should have beat, but I'm not going to make any excuses. They beat our ass, and pretty soundly too. It was a pathetic effort by everybody, including Jalen Hurts, who I take sides on. I go to bat for Jalen Hurts every week, but he played absolutely pitiful in that game. The ball he threw late in the end zone to Devontae Smith got intercepted right before half, crucial time. That decided the game right there. No, I don't know. Atlanta knows shit about pressure. Well, they need to. If I'm a Falcons fan, I would be begging to the team to get Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan. That's a very fine pass rusher that I've seen, experience in that freaking Buckeyes game right before the Rose Bowl. Great pass rusher. Ever since I seen that game, I was like, yo, they are bullying our offensive line. I see why. It's that man disrupting things. Please, Texans, take Jonathan Gannon away from us. We don't need him. Yeah. I'm absolutely hoping, praying that he takes that job. It's an excellent opportunity. Listen, Jonathan Gannon, you get more money. You get more opportunities. You get to be captain of your entire team. It's your dream to be a head coach. Vote for Jonathan Gannon. There's my campaign. Vote for Jonathan Gannon to be the coach of the Houston Texans. Look at the incentives. You get to be head coach. You get to run the team how you want to. You get to start from scratch. You get all the incentives in the world. Let's see. If the 49ers versus Yucks next Sunday, I will be pulling for the Niners. Brady is the number one must to lose. The 49ers can lose in the Super Bowl. My best hope is the Rams will win today and eliminate the Niners next week. Yeah, I'm pulling for the Rams to be in the Super Bowl. However, from the AFC side, I'm going to be rooting for the Bills to win it all. I am not Team Dashy, unfortunately, because this dude named the Sporting Voice, who is also a Bengals fan, said that the Bengals will always be better than the Eagles. And I'm like, on what grounds? You guys have no Super Bowl yet. But you guys are pretty close. I'm really impressed with their defense, too. It's more so Joe Burrow. Like that dude, in 8 days, forget about every other day and, every other game he's been a Bengal. In 8 days, in 2 playoff games, he has more wins than Dak Bortles in 6 seasons. That's incredible. Let's see. No hate for me in the Super Bowl. Please, Sports Gods. Well, you got to get there, Slitta. You got to get there, Shitta. If you don't get there, what can you do? You need a pass rush. I think you guys need to go O-line and D-line. O-line and D-line. Protect your quarterback, whoever he is, whether Matt Ryan decides to stay or you guys, want to move on from him finally. You need to protect your quarterback. Let's see. Where's your buddy Eagles champ working at McDonald's? Why are you always... Don't come in here with that bullshit, bro. Let's see. I still can't believe Aaron Rodgers struggles so much and the Packers in the playoffs. Great top notch during the season. Then come playoff time, they shit the bed. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. Outside of the front four that has been bothering him all day. All day. It's just amazing, bro. Like, and to think about it, let's put a little bit more context on this win for the Packers. Not the Packers, the Niners. So they go out, the Packers do. The Packers go out and score on their first drive, but then score only 3 points the rest of the way. That's got to be a major cock tease. And if I'm the Packers, I get rid of that special teams coordinator. He's out of here. I gotta get some now. Looking at this game, I gotta look at offensive line if I'm a Packers fan. Gotta look at offensive line. Let's see. I'm pulling for the Bengals. Dashy deserves it, man. He's so loyal. Dude, Sporting News. Dude, that Sporting News doesn't speak for Dashy. He deserves this moment, and I hope the Bengals win it all. Gotta support the passion. Yeah, Dashy's passion is absolutely. Hold on, let me block this dude. His passion is absolutely contagious. It's the same way how I feel about the Eagles every day. Rep this team till the death of me. Dashy wears his heart on his sleeve. He's been starving for a playoff win since before I was born. So I feel for Dashy that way, but he must be stopped. He must be stopped. We got a ring before the Bengals. All they have to do is keep moving forward and don't stop the car. Yeah, they'll be tied with us in rings. They'll be tied with us in rings. And, I'll be glad if it's not the Chiefs. I'll be glad if it's not, the Bucks. Okay, here's the teams that I don't want to win it all. I don't want anybody from the NFC to win it all. I'm going to just get that out of the way. But the worst teams have got to go. The 49ers, if worst comes to worst, I won't be too mad if the Rams win it all. But the Bucks and the 49ers have got to go. They got to go. I know I fell in love with your defense, 49ers, but I do not want you guys to win the Super Bowl. Ugh. Fat ass A-bomb. Jesus Christ. I don't want him. I don't want to see him win the Super Bowl. He doesn't deserve it. He's a bandwagon. He doesn't deserve it. The rest of the 49ers fan base, however, I don't have no beef. Well, I don't have any beef with A-bomb, but he's just a fat ass pig. But anyways, I don't want to see the Bucks win it all. Not Tom Brady, not 8 times. No, come on, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. My mind can't take it. My mind can't take it right now. To me, 2 keys: Packers turnover that scored the possession, that second possession. Then the special teams block the field goal and the block punt for a TD. Yeah, those are very, very, very key. If I'm the Packers, once again, I'm firing that special teams coordinator. That's what I'm doing. Ohio State fails him. Ducks fail him. Reds fail him. Cincinnati FC fails him. Bengals fail him. So nothing but love from him. Go Bengals. All right, Slater. I see how you move. I don't want Kyle or Brady to win it all. The rest can go for it. Let's see. Kyle Shanahan, Tom Brady. No. You mean to tell me you want the Chiefs to win it all? Oh my God, you're a disgusting man, Shitta. This is the same dude that likes white meat. Well, I like white meat, but I don't fuck with white meat that much. I'm talking about Popeyes, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, Bang Bang Niner Gang. Yeah. Hi, nobody more than Atlanta wants Kyle to fail. Nobody wants them to lose more than my city and state. Yeah, because he's an absolute choker. He choked away the game for you. What should have been the time to run the football and run that clock down, this guy decided to be flashy. He decided to flaunt with the other team. That's not the way you win Super Bowls. Now the whole world outside of Tampa and New England wants Brady to lose. Facts. I don't know about New England. New England might just be switching sides. There's some bandwagons who had just switched sides to be Buccaneers fans just because Brady is on their team. Speaking of white meat, Popeye, stay on that bullshit. Yeah. I don't mind turkey. I don't mind, stuff like that. From time to time, when I'm cooking stuff like that. But I'm not really truly a white meat fan, White meat is only a Thanksgiving thing for me. Let's see. What was I going to do? When's the first game? NFL. When are the games? What time are the games? Is one of them 1 o'clock? Let's see. 3 o'clock? That's a weird ass time. 6:30 I can understand because that's normally the times when a championship game is hosted. But 3 o'clock? Come on. Well, 3 o'clock too, but why? Why wait till 3 o'clock? Let's see. Tom Brady is 14-2 in his career in the divisional round. Kansas City, 32.2 points per game in playoffs with Mahomes as QB. Highest QB rating in NFL history in a minimum of 5 starts. Crazy. All right, peace, Shitta. I think anybody will take Popeyes over KFC. Let's see. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Let's see. Their fans in New England are riding his nuts. Yeah. Oh, my God. I thought the first game was at 2. No, it's at 3. It's going to start with the Rams and the Bucks at 3. And then 6:30 is going to be Bills and Chiefs at Arrowhead. Let's see. I want to try Bojangles chicken. Bojangles is a shit. If you like spicy chicken, go to Bojangles. Their seasonings are off the charts. I love Bojangles. It's like one of my favorite all-time chickens. If Popeyes is not in the area, I'm taking Bojangles every single time. You're just simply missing out if you haven't tried it yet. Yeah. I love spicy chicken. So do I. Love that hot chicken. Hot chicken. Hot chicken. Reaper loves hot chicken. Go get She Got Sports. She's okay, maybe not. She's not my type, but she's out of my league because of how young she is. But go get you some hot chicken. For the Eagles, I guess the same thing applies to them. Go get your hot chicken. Go get your guy. Go get your hot chicken that you know is going to produce in the playoffs so we can be able to be a playoff contender once again. We haven't been a playoff contender in 3 years. I think the year after that Super Bowl, we were still Super Bowl contenders, and nobody can tell me otherwise because in order to be a Super Bowl contender, you have to do some damage in the playoffs. You have to do some damage in the playoffs. With the exception of teams that have a bye. If you make it to that second round, let's say it like this. If you make it to the second round, you're a playoff contender. You're an absolute playoff contender. If you've done damage or you've had a first round bye in the playoffs, you are definitely a Super Bowl contender. They make too much damn Starbucks down here. We need a damn Bojangles joint. Yeah, I agree with that. They got a lot of Starbucks around here, a lot of Dunkin' Donuts too. They need more Golden Corrals too, and Cracker Barrels. I love that stuff. So let's kind of put this together. Y'all love Bojangles. Y'all love Starbucks. All we have in Philadelphia is a McDonald's. And McDonald's is not going to win you Super Bowls. Big Macs, smoothies, it's all good. It's all good, flashy, not necessarily flashy, but it's good stuff to kind of fill us up for like a couple hours. We need something that can fill us up for over an extended period of time, like an 8 hours. I want that ribeye steak. I want the asparagus. I want the filet mignon. I want the mashed potatoes, the asparagus. I want that on our Eagles team. We're at McDonald's right now. The non-playoff teams, they're foreclosed. The non-playoff teams are absolutely foreclosed. They have no business. They have no businesses. I'm glad the Eagles make the playoffs, but we're just a couple pieces away from being a contender, in my opinion. We are a couple pieces away from turning that McDonald's into a Capital Grille, a Seasons 52. We are a couple pieces away, ladies and gentlemen. We're not that far off. You can question our quarterback play, but it doesn't matter whether the quarterback is so or elite. A so-so quarterback just beat a elite quarterback because he knew how to manage the game. He knew how to take care of the football. Nah. Let me rephrase that. He didn't take care of the football in the first half, but he was still managing. Anyways, the Packers were sloppy. We are a couple pieces away from turning that McDonald's into a Capital Grille. I don't want to be an Olive Garden. Let's go a little better than McDonald's. We're not a McDonald's. We're an Olive Garden. We got some fancy things, but at the end of the day, our quality of the food is just so-so. I mean, we try to look fancy. We try to look like we're something that we can actually indulge. We're an Olive Garden right now. The Eagles are an Olive Garden. We need to be a Capital Grille, a Seasons 52, a 5-star restaurant. We need to be a freaking Fogo de Chao. Y'all ever heard of Fogo de Chao? They cut the meat right in front of you. They serve it to you right in front of your face. Y'all need to try some Fogo de Chao. That's some Brazilian food. We need some hungry dogs on this team. We need a pass rush. I want a pass rush to get to the quarterback. That's why I don't want Jonathan Gannon back. His scheme stinks. Life is so much better with buffets. I want the Eagles to be a buffet. A buffet. Not an Olive Garden. I want us to be a Red Lobster. Not a Shane's Rib Shack. All right, there we go. Now my screen reloaded. All right. McDonald's is like literally the. I don't know why. I mean, they're. But they fill you up for a couple hours, and the kids love junk food. Me, being 30, and I want mashed potatoes with asparagus. I want the fancy stuff. I want the crab legs. I want the lobster tails. I want that fancy stuff. I want to be a Red Lobster. I want to be a Fogo de Chao. I want to be a Capital Grill. I want to be a Seasons 52. I want to eat good. I don't want to eat for the moment. I want this Eagles team to eat good. That's what we have to get through our Eagles team right now. We want to eat good. We want to eat like the 49ers. Want to eat that filet mignon, that T-bone steak? You go out and get the best players available. Free agency, or the draft. I want Russell Wilson. Oh, shit. First of all, thank you for coming into the chat and, relaying your messages. I was rooting for you guys. Can't deny it. Can't deny that front four, man. I want some barbecue right now. Yeah. What's the best barbecue spot in y'all opinion? That's where the Eagles need to be. That's where the Eagles need to be. Sharon Rodgers sucks. Karen Rodgers. I call him Karen Rodgers, but yeah. It's just the playoffs, man. It's the playoffs. It's the playoffs where he sucks. He's so good at shining in the regular season. He's a cock teaser. I'm gonna just call it for what it is. Yeah, you're kind of buffering. I felt like I was buffering a little bit. It happens sometimes on my streams. I'm still lagging a little bit. Oh shit. Oh no. There we go. We're not buffering. Okay. Press 1 in the chat. I'm gonna do the Slitta thing. Press 1 in the chat if you can hear me properly. If I'm lagging. If I'm lagging, don't press 1. Might as well look for some good barbecue spots. Great barbecue spots. We need to be a P.F. Chang's. We need to be a Fox Bros barbecue. I forgot about Fox Bros. I forgot about that barbecue spot. Everybody was cheering for the Packers, and I've been telling people I do not want to play the 49ers. Yeah, now you see why. Front four. My goodness, man. My goodness. I forgot about Fox Bros down here. Damn, there's a couple of them. There's one off of DeKalb Ave in Atlanta, if y'all know that. And there's another somewhere in Piedmont, somewhere off Piedmont. If y'all in the Atlanta area, I know my spots. Let's see. I just made homemade ones, but there are a couple of good Johns down here. Not many though. Couple good barbecues. Mm. Well, what do you want the Eagles to be? Since you're thinking about barbecue, let's be creative with this stream. What do you want the Eagles to be as far as food? And then you can also tell me what you don't want the Eagles to be. You know, like a fast food place, you know, like a Zaxby's. We're not a Zaxby's. We do not need to be a Zaxby's. Because teams like Awesomeness's team, who doesn't even have a name, they're foreclosed. They're all foreclosed. Every single one of them. The Giants, they don't even have enough money to start a business. That's how bad they are. Goodness. I will get rid of anything that's Rodgers related. I guess he's throwing those Rodgers jerseys away now. Rodgers t-shirts. Get the mortician for Aaron Rodgers ready. Rudy's Barbecue. Let me try to Google that. Rudy's Barbecue. Oh, that's in Jackson, Georgia? Okay. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Jackson, Georgia. Rudy's Barbecue. Old Ruby's. Pew. Black people love chicken, Italians, tomato sauce, and spaghetti. Now that you think about it, I want this team to be a Maggiano's. I want this team to be a Maggiano's. Yes. Maggiano's. I love Maggiano's. I love Italian food. Oh, let's think of some Mexican. Let's think of some Mexican food, guys. Let's see. Kibo de beef. I'm trying to pronounce it right. Cibo ga beef. Kibo ga beef. I know how to spell it. Ah, here we go. Yeah, that's an Italian restaurant as well. Kibo de beef. Kibo e beef. I think it's pronounced Kibo e bueve. Kibo e bueve. Kibo e bueve. Man, this is so hard to pronounce. Let's see. Kibo e bueve. Kibo e bueve. Y'all tell me how to pronounce that, man. Like Kibo e bueve. I've heard of that restaurant. Italian food. Yes. 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 I got one in Houston. Not sure what restaurant you're talking about, but we'll see. I own an Aaron Rodgers toy and a Rodgers t-shirt. That's it. I'm glad I never bought his jersey. Yeah, you would have, set that shit on fire. I would have loved to see a video about that. I bet they're burning Aaron Rodgers jerseys as we speak. They're probably still hung over from last night. I was listening to that at work today. Oh, Miss Jackson. Yeah. Look who's back from hiding. A-Fizz. Man, A-Fizz. I'm just trying to take it easy this offseason. I really am. We just got eliminated last week. It is what it is, man. I came on today because I'm in awe with the front four of the 49ers last night. And I just wanted to express what I felt the Eagles needed. And what led to this point is, like, we're talking about restaurants here because I don't want the Eagles to be an Olive Garden. I want us to be a Maggiano's, a freaking Kibo e beef, Kibo e beve, however you announce that. A freaking Capital Grill, you name it. You're actually Mexican, by the way. You're a Latino. Got some good roots there. My brother's wife is a Latino. I love it. Mexican food has nothing on our fabulous Italian dishes. Mmm. You think Italian beats Mexican? Okay. Let's see. I was talking about Ruby's Barbecue. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I get that now. Hey, what's going on, Big D? Oh shit. Let's see. At least you're not going to Olive Garden. Hell nah. I don't want to go to Olive Garden. There's a reason why I compared the Eagles to Olive Garden. We are Olive Garden right now. I want us to be that 5-star restaurant. I want us to go out and get the pass rushers. Do what the 49ers are doing. Did you see what the 49ers did with that front four? Absolute awe. I'm in absolute awe. That's why I want a guy like Aiden Hutchinson. We need Jonathan Gannon as soon as the playoffs is over. We need him to go to the Texans because we're trying to get that filet mignon with the mash and the asparagus. I'm trying to eat good. I'm trying to eat fancy. I don't want no Olive Garden that's only going to fill me up for 3 hours and then I'm going to be hungry again. I want that steak. I want that steak that's going to fill me up for 8 hours. I'm not going to be hungry for another 8 to 12 hours. I want something that's going to fill me up the lobsters. I want the fancy cars, the women in the caviar. I want my team to be pimping all over the world. I want a winner. I want a pass rush. I've heard of Maggiano's. I can't remember if we have one here. There's a couple of locations. You can locate them by anything that has a mall. That's where Maggiano's is. That's how I think of Maggiano's. They serve Italian food. I've had Mama's Lasagna before. That's one of their items on the menu, Mama's Lasagna. So Maggiano's not bad. I've never actually sat down and ate there before, but their food is good based off of the one dish that I had. That's why I made that comparison. But I have eaten at Capitol Grill. That shit is expensive. I've ate the lamb from there. I ate the filet mignon, mash and the asparagus. Yo, that was like a hefty $200 meal. And it was on a date right before Thanksgiving last year. Not Thanksgiving, but Valentine's Day last year. Yes. Where are you hiding? Do you like Hispanics or Italian women? Yeah, I do. I do. Especially those that ain't afraid to let their hair down. Oh my goodness. I love Italian women. And make sure you know what Americanized and make sure you know what's Americanized or not. Yeah, I definitely got to make sure. We are the Olive Garden breadsticks. Medium rare. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. Oh, shit. Let's see. I barely watched either game. I was in Macon celebrating my birthday. Oh, yeah. Congratulations. Happy birthday. My brother's birthday was yesterday. He just turned the big 4-0. So congratulations to my brother for making it this far, being an inspiration in my life. My dad's turning 62 next Sunday, championship weekend. I want the fancy cars, the women in the caviar. That's where I want my team. I want to sit down and try some caviar just so I can feel rich. Eagles, they don't want me to feel like I'm in a fucking Capitol Grill. They want me to feel like I'm in Olive Garden, I'm in Zaxby's, I'm in a fast food place that's going to fill me up for only 3-4 hours. And I know RPF is a big nigga too. That little measly shit ain't gonna fill his ass up. He a big nigga. He's gonna want something that fill his ass up for 8 hours, more hours. So he ain't got to come back. He gonna come out of that restaurant gonna be like, oh yeah, that shit is good. That's how I want to feel about the Eagles. Mm. Have the Suburban in ceramic coating. Oh, Suburbans. Y'all talk about Suburbans in the chat. Or we can compare this to a car. We can definitely compare this to a car. Oh, suburbs, 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 suburbs. Wait a minute, let me read that again. Have the Suburban in ceramic coating. Latinos are a different breed. Oh, your dad's is also next week as well? Nice. Or we can compare it to women. I ain't gonna be race baiting on this. I ain't gonna be race baiting on this subject. So let's go with class instead of race. The finest woman out there, the perfect heels, the perfect toes showing, the legs are sexy. Look like she been working out. Her calves are big. The thighs are huge. The ass is everything you want and more. The stomach is flat. The titties are nice. And the face with the smile and the beautiful hair. I want the Eagles to have that perfect woman. I want the Eagles to have that perfect woman. No attitude problems, no personality problems, gets along with you very well. What the Eagles have to deal with right now is a middle class woman who doesn't always she looks good every now and then. But at the end of the day, she got attitude problems, always talking out of neck, always giving you something to argue about. That's what the Eagles have. It feels like we're arguing with a woman and how to get better, and they just won't do it. They just won't get better. This woman just won't get better. This woman out here, you she's making all these issues she's having all these issues in the world, and she's blaming you for every single one of them. That's the type of woman that the Eagles have. We need to do our best to drop this type of woman and get the woman that we're fighting for. A lot of people say to me, I don't look like my age. I look younger. I'm starting to think I have good genes, as you should. People say that about me all the time, especially when I get my hair cut. I lose all this freaking facial hair. They say I look like, man, you could still pass as a high schooler, dude. I want to be a Maybach. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alexa Demi is my dream woman. My dream woman has always been Halle Berry, and that will be till the day I die. I know most white most white people back in the day used to love Elizabeth Taylor back in like the 30s and the 40s and the 50s. Maybe not the 30s because, I don't think she was in acting back then, but maybe like the 50s and the 60s. She even had her own perfume. She even had her own perfume. Let's pretend this is the 50s for a second. Everybody wanted Elizabeth Taylor. Everybody wanted that woman. Or if you're Saved by the Bells fans, everybody wanted that girl from Saved by the Bell. Mm. Everybody wanted Hillary Banks. Everybody wanted Halle Berry. Our team is stuck. Our team is stuck with, damn, what's her name? Our team is stuck with Renee Zellweger. Renee Zellweger. That's what our team is stuck with. Renee Zellweger. We're stuck with Renee Zellweger when we could have had a Rihanna. Our team is stuck when our team could have had a freaking Halle Berry, a freaking Mila Kunis. Let's see. Would I date Nicki Minaj? Nicki Minaj? Absolutely. Her bars. She got bars. She got bars. I like her. I like her a lot, and I really think she deserves a Grammy for once. She deserves a Grammy. Not, I mean, fuck. I don't want to say Cardi B doesn't deserve it, but Nick, at some point, y'all gotta give it to Nicki. Come on, please. Michael Jackson wanted to marry Elizabeth Taylor at one point. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? Might as well open this chat. Let's open this chat. See who wants to chime in. Since we got a boy Big D up in the chat. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would date Nicki Minaj. And she's rich. And she got bars. She isn't a bad rapper at all. What's going on, Big D?
How you doing? Oh shit. Completely unprepared. That's all right.
Oh, you still sick?
Not exactly feeling the greatest, but that's all right.
So how do you feel about our defensive line?
Well, what's there to say? It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
The guys are either too old or it's just bad scheme.
It's a mixture.
I mean, I don't want to make excuses because, like I said in Joey Shakes' Star Wars chat last night, excuse makers are why we don't win anything.
Mm-hmm. I think we need to go after pass rush, linebacker, and then you go after that wide receiver. Because I don't want to say all defense the first 3 picks because
I do.
Needs a little help. We need help.
I mean, if they find a good wideout prospect that they really think is really good and someone that can shine, then I would not be upset if we made that move. But I personally need all defense, or if they decide to draft another offensive lineman, just in case Kelsey retires. Yeah. I feel like right now he's just too good to retire.
Yeah.
But I've known people that retire while they're ahead.
Yeah.
And we've gotten mad at some people for not doing the same thing.
I'm really proud of Nick Sirianni this year. And then after the season was over, he bribed Jason Kelsey with 2 kegs of beer.
Damn.
2 kegs. That's huge.
Yeah, that's pretty big. I just feel like that's a pretty suspect look on our part.
I don't think so. I think it's very funny. I think it's a very funny way of wanting somebody back.
Yeah.
And very affectionate too.
Very true. I mean, as far as
what's up?
What's good, Hi? What's good, Big D?
Not much. I was about to chime in and I saw him come in. I figured I'd let him speak.
What are the Broncos' needs? I don't know much about the Broncos this year.
A whole new front office. That's what we need.
Absolutely.
New quarterback, perhaps? Would you mind bringing?
We had to get rid of that cancer that the Giants once had. His name Pat Shermer. So we're gonna see what happens with if they do decide to sit with Drew Lock and Teddy Bridgewater. We're gonna see what happens with the new offensive coordinator. And if an offensive coordinator is good and they still playing subpar, then we probably gonna look at the quarterback next year.
How would you feel about Aaron Rodgers on your team riding off in the sunset?
The same way I felt when Peyton Manning came.
John Elway?
John Elway. I'd be ecstatic, dude. That's how I feel.
about it, I think Denver would be like the perfect place to retire if you want a ring to end your career.
Yep, Marcus Ware basically retired here as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah, we got him out the NFCs for y'all.
And he still played at a pretty high level.
I don't listen to much Young Thug.
He sucks. That dude's trash.
He's
The motherfucker wears them dresses.
Yeah, him.
Oh yeah, that is him.
Well, at least y'all two can take solace in one thing, being Eagles fans. Even though y'all have, y'all supporting the issues that y'all have with y'all team, at least you're not the Falcons.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. But one thing we can say that is kind of a comparison to them
Or
is
the Lions.
we don't have no pass rush just like the Falcons.
Yeah, like I said before, that's something that withered away when we spent the past offseason ridding ourselves of a great deal of organizational cancer.
Mm-hmm.
We sacrificed. That's one of the things we said. That was the main thing we sacrificed.
And that's the whole reason why I made this stream, because I'm looking at the 49ers like, why can't we do this? Because our scheme. We don't want
Yeah.
to. We don't want
Yeah, they have a very good scheme. They've had for quite a while.
The reason why Jim Johnson has made it to so many NFC Championship games is because he never got afraid of getting the corners in the grill of wide receivers' faces and bringing them to the rush.
And that was the key. And that was the key to stopping Brady, was playing the wideouts tight. But no, we decided to have the formation that he's been notorious for picking apart.
And who would have thought that not Jim Johnson, but Jim Schwartz gets that ring?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go A-Fizz. Go ahead and have him. Fuck Sharon Rodgers.
He must be a disgruntled Packer fan.
He says he wants Russell Wilson.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I can see Russell Wilson moving on from the Seahawks this offseason as well, because I've been full-fledged rebuild mode right now.
Yeah, I heard they fired Ken Norton. About time.
Yeah, that defense is awful.
Raider fans can tell you how terrible he was.
I don't want Aaron Rodgers. So Eagles champ was hitting me up on Facebook. He was like, "Yo, Aaron Rodgers here would be perfect." I'm kind of like, "What?"
The thing is, I would take him in a heartbeat, but here's the thing: there's one thing that he always has going against him. The guy always chokes in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The only time he didn't was when David Akers forgot how to kick a football.
He's 7-10 in the playoffs, 0-4 versus the Niners.
Exactly.
That's terrible.
I can't stand the Niners. In fact, I can't stand any California team, which is why I hope Tampa wins today.
Would you believe me if I had said that Donovan McNabb has more playoff wins than Aaron Rodgers?
I actually would believe that.
We'll believe. All those NFC title games I went to in the early 2000s with him, that's believable.
Yeah.
9 wins versus his 7.
Yeah, that's actually pretty crazy when you really think about it.
Because if you think about it, Donovan McNabb had to go through the first round and the second round a lot. Aaron Rodgers had a lot of one and dones. And
that's not a good look, yo.
He would get 1 win on occasion, but that's about it.
Couldn't make it past the NFC title game.
Mm-hmm. See, that's just
the Packer fans are just sad. Donovan McNabb has more playoff wins than Sharon.
Yeah, that really is.
Yeah. You can still
but the thing, as far as I'm concerned, none of that's going to happen.
True.
None of what's going to happen.
I mean, if anything was going to happen, it was probably going to be Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see it. They probably gonna have him go to I don't know where he gonna end up next season. I honestly don't know.
So who's y'all 2 picks for today?
And I just want the Chiefs to lose. I don't care what happens in the other game. But
I just want the Rams to lose.
I honestly do feel that the Rams could likely beat the Bucks today. I just got that feeling.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I got the Rams too. I got the Bills in the other one too.
I got the Chiefs.
'Cause nobody likes the Chiefs except for their lousy ass fans.
I don't really have much against KC aside from it used to be their coach, but I don't even give a shit anymore. He already won the fucking ring, so what's the point in rooting against him from getting another?
So he can remain with just one, just like Aaron Rodgers.
That motherfucker in my division.
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
He in my division. He can't win anything else. If he wants to win another ring, he needs to get out the AFC West.
Or play with the Broncos.
Or any reason ever going to come here. So,
oh my god, was he locked down for like 10
He wants to. Rumor has it that he wants to dick tease Raiders because the Raiders. You can mention multiple QBs that the Raiders were rumored to get and they lost out on.
How about the fact that both 1 seeds are not going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's insanely funny. Yeah, Tannehill changed big time.
The fact that not only they're not going to the Super Bowl, but the fact that they both went 1 and done.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, the NFC and AFC is wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would love to see Cincy go all the way.
No,
I'm cool with that.
I want the Bills to go.
I would like Buffalo as well.
I don't care which one of those 2 go, as long as the Chiefs don't go. Bengals and Bills, I don't really care. One of them can go.
Yeah, they must be stopped.
Justice has to be served over there.
Not quite yet. I still need the Bucks to go, and I still need the Chiefs to go.
I'll say it has to be served on the football standpoint. We already got rid of the Falcons. Now we need the Chiefs to go.
There's 4 teams that are still in that I want to go. I still want the Niners and Chiefs to go, and I still want the Bengals and the Bucks to go.
Why you hate the Bengals?
Because there's this guy named the Sporting Voice who's a Bengals fan. He said the Bengals will always be better than the Eagles.
Oh, that sounds like that retard they used to be on YouTube a couple years ago.
No, he's still on YouTube.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about it was the Bengals had this retarded video maker. Bengals Run This. He always talk about how the Bengals are better than every team in the NFC East because the records. Except the Cowboys, but he always say about the other 3 teams though.
Yeah, I was about to say Dallas may have something to say about that.
Now
the only advantage they really have over us is the head-to-head.
Yeah.
Which is probably what they go off of.
Yeah, that's what they go off of.
Well, there you go.
Now would be a good time for a rewind. The freaking.
The Texans aren't trading him. And the smartest sports YouTuber back with another video. And in this video, we're going to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts being the worst team in the league. And that is facts. And Jalen Hurts is the worst starting quarterback heading into next year. And also facts. Let's start with the Eagles. The Eagles are the worst team in the league. I know some people, or a lot of people might think the Texans are, but the Texans are. Even if Deshaun Watson doesn't play for the Texans, they're still better than the Eagles. And I have a feeling that Deshaun Watson will end up playing for the Texans. The Texans aren't trading him. And yeah, the Texans don't trade Deshaun Watson when he plays. Obviously, they'll be better than the Eagles. Even if he doesn't, they'll still be better than the Eagles. But besides that, let's look at the Eagles real quick. All right, so besides them having the worst starting QB in the league, we'll get more into that in a sec. They have a weak running game. Miles Sanders has been having a struggling camp. Miles Sanders is just, he had a good year. He had one good season. He's kind of been down. I mean, management and the coaching staff is pretty down on him. If you look at their O-line's old. They're banged up. So their O-line isn't that good. Not nearly as good as it could have been, but they're always banged up. They're getting old, so their O-line's weak. The receiving core, I mean, do I have to say that much about it? They have a weak receiving core. They just drafted Devontae Smith, the toothpick, who's already hurt. And if we look at Jalen Reagor, who they took over Justin Jefferson, and everyone in the world besides the Eagles knew that Justin Jefferson was better than Jalen Reagor. It's not one of those situations where we use hindsight. I'm pretty sure 99.99% of the world knew Justin Jefferson should have been the pick for the Eagles, but the Eagles messed that pick up. They picked Jalen Reagor, and now they have one of the worst receiving cores in the league. They have a weak running game. They have a aging offensive line.
But man, cat's got your tongue.
Now their defense is still trash. Their defense is trash. The whole team's pretty much trash. The organization's trash. The coach, I mean, I can't really say much because he doesn't coach the game, but the coach probably won't do much because his team just is ass, like I said. If we look at their management, Howie Roseman is trash. Their owner is trash. They got one loss to the Super Bowl 1 year, and besides that, their organization has been trash for the end of time. Their organization has been trash. And if we look at Jalen Hurts, their starting quarterback, who some people are down on, some people are higher than others on, but I'm pretty down on Jalen Hurts. I say what I see. I say the facts, like I always say. And Jalen Hurts had a bad year. I don't know. Some people are saying like he showed promise. I didn't see that. He started 4 games last year. He went 1-3, but I'm not like other fan bases. I don't hold rookie quarterbacks on bad teams to the record. But if we look at how he played in those games, he had 4 picks in 4 starts. He had 9 fumbles in 4 starts. So if we're just looking at turnovers, he was a turnover machine. He's going to be a turnover machine. I mean, think about that. If you average that out, 4 games, if you average that out through the whole season, that's 36 fumbles and 16 picks. Obviously, he wouldn't have that many fumbles.
Are we going to show examples of that or
He's
no?
still going to throw some picks. He's going to fumble the ball a lot. And if we look at his completion percentage, he was at 52%. And I know some people are going to try to look to Josh Allen for completion percentage, but the difference is Josh Allen had crazy amount of arm talent. Everyone knew going in the draft Josh Allen was a boom or bust. He had athleticism and he had a great arm. He probably had the best. Yeah, he did have the best arm talent in the draft, but obviously he just wasn't accurate. He's fixed that. Now Jalen Hurts, he can get better with his accuracy, but there's not much arm talent there. He doesn't have the strongest arm. He actually has an average arm, if that. If we look at his accuracy, it's always been dog shit. He played in 2 great systems in college, and he got replaced by Tua. So then he went to Oklahoma. He played in a great system. So, I mean, if you want to take his college numbers and try to say, oh, look, he is pretty good. He's good, because look at his college numbers. It's like you don't take college numbers that serious, especially when they play for Oklahoma and Lincoln Riley, who are pretty much just a Heisman machine out there with their quarterbacks. And, yeah, if we look, obviously his best trait is this athleticism, but if we watch him, he's not much of he doesn't have the agility that some of these other quarterbacks do. He's more of a downhill runner. So, I mean, he did run like a 4.59 at the combine. Obviously, he has wheels, but if you watch him, he doesn't really make people miss that much. But if he gets downhill on you, obviously he's going to be effective. He's a powerful runner for a quarterback too. So those are the pluses, but overall, he's just not that good. I mean, he was a turnover machine. If you watch the 4 games, he just didn't look impressive at all. And I would challenge you to say a starting quarterback heading into next year that is worse than Jalen Hurts, because you can't find. I mean, if we go down to the bottom of the list, Andy Dalton's better than him. Drew Lock down there at the bottom. Drew Lock is better than him. So Yeah, I can't think of a starting quarterback heading into next year that is worse than Jalen Hurts. I can't think of a team that's worse than the Eagles. So the Eagles are pretty much screwed. Their fan base is a toxic fan base, and we know this. We all know this. The players even know it. They're going to leave games, or they're going to leave games. A lot of games early.
Spit it out.
Boo their team because obviously they're going to get shit on in most of their games, and I'm guessing what they're going to end up doing is obviously they're trying to trade for Deshaun Watson. If that doesn't happen after this year, after Jalen Hurts struggles, I wouldn't be surprised if they use one of their top picks on a quarterback next season. The only problem is the next draft doesn't have that many quarterback prospects that are really that high. So they might end up overdrafting a quarterback again because Jalen Hurts was overdrafted in the second round. He was a reach, and now the Eagles, they're going to pay the price for that. They pretty much had to get rid of Carson Wentz because of Jalen Hurts, and Jalen Hurts is the worst starting quarterback in the league.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, 40. He had a 40 PBR. Jalen Hurts did last year. He had 7.7 passer rating, 6 touchdowns, 4 picks, 9 fumbles. So, I mean, it's not one of those situations where the numbers lie, and if you actually watch them, you look better than the numbers. No, if you watched them, you saw it. He didn't have it. He just doesn't have it. He doesn't have the arm talent. He doesn't have the crazy athleticism that you would need to make up for that arm talent. And I expect him to get more. I expect him to be like 58, 60% completion. So, I mean, that would be a pretty big jump from his completion percentage from last year, but it's still not enough. The Eagles, they're doomed for years. They're never going to win a Super Bowl again. Those are the facts. Eagles fan base knows it. Their leader of their fan base is EDP, so that's just
No, he ain't.
how their fan base is.
Philly 500 is, bitch.
Pretty trash organization, trash team. And I'm just speaking the facts. So if you like that content,
Sure about that, sucker?
You're sub to the channel, drop a like. If you drop a dislike, you're just a biased Eagles fan and a hater. So I get it. But just remember, you're listening to the smartest sports YouTuber on the planet. That's a fact. And I'm out.
Oh, that's your opinion. I found only truth I was able to find from that video is when he said Eagles fans are toxic, and there are some who are. Other than that, where's the truth in the rest of that video?
I only say that Jalen Reagor was terrible. That's about it.
That shit.
Oh yeah, and that fat guy from Bakersfield is not the leader of the Eagles fan base. Never will.
He's
he
a
never
fraud.
was. He never will be.
He was a fraud. Always was a fraud, and always will be. He showed that. He showed that during the 2020 season when he threw all of his merchandise in the trash.
What's up, big
That
place?
proved it to me once and for all.
What did it for me is after y'all, it was 2018, y'all lost to the Vikings, and he wiped his ass with the beating, with the Eagles beating, and spit on his Eagles flags. That was it for me. I said, "Yep, this dude's not a real fan. No real fan would do that." It's how B says I like a Cowboys fan to me. But yeah, I could be this guy. This guy used to date an Eagles fan, and she broke his heart really bad. That's probably why he has animosity towards the Eagles. He needs to worry about the Steelers and the Ravens and the Browns instead of worrying about the Eagles. They're like, makes no sense.
Besides, you need us to beat Schittsburg next year.
Yeah.
And we should be able to do that.
Yeah, we should. Because Hoberger is retiring.
Yeah, they finna go to a full rebuild too.
And who they got? Mason Rudolph?
Yep.
He's ass.
Yeah. Worse than Ben DiCucci.
Ugh.
Y'all know Ben DiCucci?
There too.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Ben DiCucci.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It was snowing in the fourth quarter. You must be talking about the Packers game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was snowing in that game in Lambeau.
So what went wrong for the Packers in y'all opinion?
That block punt.
Okay, like I said, I barely watched the game. I was too busy continue celebrating my birthday. So last thing I saw was it was 7-0 at the half. and Slater was he was running around like a kid at Chuck E. Cheese because Kyle Shanahan was losing. That's the last thing I remember from that game.
Front four is amazing, man. 5
Yeah,
sacks.
5 sacks.
Yes, on Aaron Rodgers.
Probably also helps that they play wideouts tight.
And that's something that we don't do that we need to fix. Begging you. Change the scheme. Change the coordinator.
Yeah. I mean, this guy's got to go.
They don't use the defensive players to the best of their abilities.
Square peg, meet round hole.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Lions.
The Lions. They're in trouble for the next 5 to 10
Another
years.
team, at least we ain't. Or Indy.
Oh Lord, don't get way high started when you bring up the Colts.
Exactly.
Yeah. He can go to the Colts, so I don't have to hate on the Colts anymore.
Exactly.
Well, Carson Wentz is there. You always going to hate on the Colts.
Yes.
I'm always going to root for them fuckers to lose.
Yes.
And they will lose because of him.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's rumors already starting up that the Colts want to trade him.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, Chris Ballard denied, refused to commit to him or something like that.
And the longer these QB controversies go on, the more Carson Wentz is going. Gingivitis is going to want to leave.
Gingivitis.
I'm drinking ginger ale to get rid of the cold that Gingivitis has left.
Yeah, I ran out of that shit.
Ugh, Jesus, I can't stand it.
Hey, quick question, Wayhad. Because you're in the ATL, you been to this spot called the Bon yet? Sports bar. You been there?
No.
Okay, next time in the A, that's where we're going.
Okay. You've never eaten at Maggiano's before?
I don't think we have one here. I'm gonna look it up.
In Atlanta or Macon?
No, I'm talking about Columbus.
Columbus. Let me Google that. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
And keep in mind, he said Columbus, Georgia, not Columbus, Ohio.
Damn it.
That's true.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
They're only showing Atlanta locations. I've had Mama's lasagna before.
Yeah, the closest one to me is in Atlanta.
I pray to God the Chiefs lose today.
Oh, they got one out by Cumberland.
that would be nice.
Yes. I need some misery to join some company here. Love to see here.
Yeah.
I just want the two fucking California teams to be gone because I hate all California teams.
California love.
Except the Raiders if they still count. They
said they got a devoted fan base in California, so to me it still counts.
Yeah, they're the only one.
Everybody from California can go except for Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. Those are the only people who care about.
I don't know. I like those three as well, but it's not discredit the Bay Area. Spice One and E40 and all those cats, they can stay too.
I like MC8 as well.
Bone Thugs and
the DOC.
Yeah, MC8. Yep.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
It's a shame what happened to that guy,
Yeah.
the DOC.
Yeah.
Hey, my niggas, we having a wonderful day.
Probably should have that same energy toward New York teams, but I do like Buffalo.
It's the first of the month.
Well, I can understand. Like, I think for y'all, it's not really like the state teams. It's more like the city itself. You know, with the Yankees and Mets and all those teams.
What do y'all think about that Super Bowl halftime show that's going to happen?
I'm looking forward to it. It's like the first halftime show. I look forward to in years.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah. Because the weekend was terrible.
We got cursed. We got cursed by Timberlake violating Prince's wishes.
No, we didn't because we won the Super Bowl.
I know, but we're still cursed. We haven't gone back since, and probably won't anytime soon.
Mm. You know you wanted to see Janet Jackson's titties.
Oh wow!
Don't hide your feelings, Big D.
So the average size titty that she have.
Who cares?
Halftime shows don't interest me that much.
Fair enough.
Doing this one,
They don't interest me either.
The weekend was terrible last year.
But I'd rather watch the halftime show than the commercials. I can care less about the commercials.
True.
The commercials are hilarious.
Spoken like a person who don't watch football.
Yeah, half of them is ad for a show they've been waiting too long to run. They'll wait it up until that point to run those ads. Like, for example, a third season of a show or a premiere of something or a new video game that's going to come out, that they're picking that specific day to first launch it, or a new movie is going to come out. And the other half of it is trying way too hard to be meme worthy.
Okay, I'm going to break this down for y'all. He's basically saying he wouldn't be happy if Jimmy G is here.
He wouldn't be unhappy if Jimmy G ended up here.
That's a double.
I wouldn't be either, but I don't really want him.
That's a double negative.
No double negatives.
So he's saying he would be angry pretty much if Jimmy G was here. No, I'm 6 feet.
Yeah, for those who wonder, Wade Haddon is not short. If anybody's short, it's me. I'm 5'6". I was looking up to him when he came down for my birthday 2 weeks ago.
So let me ask you, sex Italian beast, what kind of Italian food do you like? Let's see. Jimmy Cheese of the Eagles, I wouldn't mind. I don't want him here. He's too mediocre.
Right. We already got one mediocre QB to deal with.
What's going on, little baby Tay? Dang, it's been a while since he's been here. That's my little guy.
All right.
Of course, he's not old enough to come on the chat because, he's only 10. But anyways.
That's fair.
Yeah. You can always comment. Appreciate you for coming on, little guy.
Well, there
He
you
likes
go.
lasagna, Italian beast.
No, he's cool, Reaper Talon. Do not block him. Do not put him in timeout.
All right.
I know him personally. I like lasagna.
Who are you, Garfield?
Oh, man. Lasagna. Let me see if I can find some lasagna memes.
Now he's gonna go to Magic John's and get some lasagna.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
God Damn it. Ah, here we go.
What, are you fighting your girlfriend over there?
I wish.
No, he just saw something Dallas Cowboy related. He was like, "Get that shit out of here."
I don't got any fucking cowboy shit here.
Still got to send that Cowboys.
Unless I was going out with one.
I still got to send that Cowboys hat to Cowboys face.
Oh, you still got to send that to him?
Yeah, I still got
Yeah, you got to get rid of that two-way hat.
Yeah, get the racists out of here.
The racist.
What is there, a racist in here?
What's up, Eagles champ? Hop on in here if you want to. We're just talking about pass rush and how we need pass rush here in order to succeed. Yo, where you hiding? How you doing, Big D? How are you? At least the Eagles aren't the Falcons. That's
Oh, wow.
I'm all right. Grand Dessert 12.
Grandizer.
Grandizer, okay.
Yes. I think it's funny how he got her as a profile.
How the fuck did you end up with her as your profile pic? What did you win a bet?
No, he has a crush on
one.
He got a crush on her like Tyson wanted to see her feet one time. He actually got the picture feet too. The feet pictures too.
Okay, that's weird.
And then Fitz Vegas called him out for that. He was like, "Really, Tyson? You're mad at a girl because she wouldn't show you her feet?" And she
wow.
I think I heard about that video.
What's up, Mishkovsky? Finally, he's on here.
Yeah, you're shooting at the right time so he can catch you.
Yeah.
Man, I still can't stop thinking about the Niners game. That pass rush is immaculate. The front four, bruh.
He's going to have an orgasm over that 49ers pass rush.
Yeah.
Man, you're telling me, like, I know Mitch is a Michigan fan, but I would love Aiden Hutchinson to be on this team.
Yeah.
He was a pass rush. He was the guy who stopped us in the game, quote unquote, versus Michigan and Ohio State. That dude is awesome.
He's probably going to go early in the draft.
Yeah, he probably will.
I would love to have him and then go linebacker and then go wide receiver. I don't believe we need to go all defense for the first 3 picks.
We do still need a safety as well.
Hold on. Let's see. Send that article in the DM so we can take a look at it. Because I would love to have DK Metcalf on this team. I just screenshot it when Laura had her tongue out for him. Oh shit!
Freaky bastard.
Oh yes.
Wait, her name's Lauren? I thought her name was Nicole for some odd reason.
Oh man. Oh, I got to star that.
No, her name is Lauren Ty Russell.
Mm.
Well, no, I know that because she had a Twitter by her real name.
Dang.
And I think she used her real name for IG as well.
She got sports page grew like crazy. I remember she had 8K. Now she's at 13K because she's going live all the time, broadcasting other games.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. Is she your favorite Giants YouTuber, Rayhan? You mention her a lot.
Yes, she is because she actually acknowledges me, unlike Bad Dog.
Oh, wow. She acknowledges. That's what's up, though.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. I was stunned when Fitz Vegas acknowledged you one time. I was like, what? He managed to get Fitz Vegas attention? That's what's up.
Yeah. Fitz Vegas is my second. and then Cop Hizzle.
Oh, screw him. I don't watch Scott Pizzle. I watch Fitz Vegas though.
I only really fucks with Bad Dog.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that
man,
dog's my guy. Yeah,
KPG. It's been a while since I've seen your ass. He's a Cowboys fan.
yeah. That's the one that.
I was trying to read his profile pic.
Oh, I'm
Papa-
sad. Papa Titty.
Yeah, that's the one that ran
My
slid out
DM.
the screen at one time.
Papa Titty in my DM. I think that's what it says.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says that.
All right, let's see. Let's see if I can pull up this this article that Eagles Champ is talking about. We gotta get rid of this video. Pause that. No, let me pause it. There we go. All right. It's about DK Metcalf.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I
I'm
know.
gonna mute myself for a second. I'm gonna see what this She Got Sports person is about.
She's not that sexy though. She's out of my.
I can tell.
She's out of my league. She's too young.
How old is she?
21.
Yeah, she's too young for me as well.
Let's see. Rumors are like the people. We believe that they are called equally. Is it possible the Eagles could wind up with DK Metcalf? Rumor has it that the Seattle Seahawks may use him as trade bait. We've dealt with the hunger pains of lusting after elite receivers after we've dealt with the buyer's remorse of selecting Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson since that day. It's crazy. What are your thoughts on all this?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. My grandma used to say that all the time. I got him to say it. Papa Titty in my DM. Yeah. Got a lot of horn frogs in the chat.
Da-doing, doing, doing. She gonna bust it open for me. Pause.
God, I love Chris Brown.
That's what she said.
Ah, shit. If you get DK, you're going to have to pay him. This is his last year of his rookie deal.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Well, we have no problem picking up the rookie contract. We'll worry about paying him later. Right now, we just need to land him. As long as Seattle doesn't pay him, then we're good.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
As much as I bash Howie, at least he's good with working the numbers. Just don't put him on a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
Where you hide needs that Michael Buffer sound bit that Howard Stern uses.
All right. Y'all can have her. She got a little personality here and there, but it's like she's a little too quiet in her streams. I don't think I'll be watching her.
She gonna bust it open for me.
Pause.
Yeah, 21-ish. I think she just turned 21. Is that your type, Big D? What are your
Problem is we live different lives.
What are your desires?
I don't fucking know.
Hey, she could be Slitter's tight though. He likes women in their 20s.
He likes Miley Cyrus.
There you go.
Let's say I blame the guy.
Oh my god. Yeah, I would just love to have DK Metcalf here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, we already got our receiver set, so I don't think we'll be going after him. So y'all can have him.
Bruh, Cowboys fans are saying draft a QB in the first round. Fuck that. We got to sign one in free agency. You really think you need a new QB after all of this?
You know, a lot of
Yeah.
Cowboy fans are turning on Dak Prescott now.
Some of them are throwing in the towel. Some I can understand it.
Play what highlights? In my opinion, we got to build our defense and O-line.
Yep.
What about your corners? How do you feel about your corners? What are your
Oh
desires?
yeah, they definitely need to. Which I hope they do ignore that.
Yeah. KPG, what are your desires in the draft? Oh, there's Eagles champ. All right, cool.
What's up, all you bitches?
What's up, Ho?
Fuck you.
Fuck you too. Yeah, that's the spirit.
What's up, man? Anyway, man, listen. Hey, I know DK Metcalf ain't coming, Phil, bro. I'm not falling for that Ramsey bullshit. Fucking. Oh, you remember the whole rumors, man? I'm not falling for that, bro. Listen, if Metcalf is available and Hyde doesn't pull the trigger, listen, we got different opinions. Someone said they'll give up 2 firsts. I'm like, dude, where are you going to go with defense? He said, well, we got 2 more firsts. I said, dude, if you gave up 2 firsts, you would have 1 first, you idiot. You know, there's just the Eagle fans are too much, man. It's crazy on Facebook, man. You can't deal with babbling dumbasses who don't know what the fuck they're talking about sometimes. But anyway, man, listen, you know, like if Metcalf is available, listen, I mean, he's 24 years old. The problem is, listen, we don't got to worry about paying. Listen, we got enough money. I'd rather go in free agency if Metcalf is not available. I'd rather get a guy like DJ Chark. I heard there's rumors that we're supposed to get Odell Beckham. We're going to be high Opa. I hope not, dude. I like Odell Beckham, but he's going to be another version of Deshaun Jackson. The dude cannot stay healthy. And I want a young 25-year-old. DJ Chark would be a nice fit for Devontae Smith, but I would not mind that DK Metcalf. I mean, if he looks good in Madden, he might look good in Eagles green and for real life. But you know, I don't see the Seahawks training a guy that's 24 years old that has been their number one go-to guy. Someone told me he's a one-trick pony. Man, you're not watching the game. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to every Eagle fan who thinks that Metcalf is trash because I take him. I mean, he's better than J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and he's better than Rager. He's probably better than Quez Watkins. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But this is all going to come down to, I think it's going to be, we're going to go defense. So I think this Metcalf shit, I think there's some truth to it. I think the Seahawks are ready to just get rid of him. I think it's part of it because he's a hothead. And, you know, but I think, listen, Devontae Smith is a hothead, you know, when he don't get the football. So, you know, if DK Metcalf wants to come to Philly, play with a quarterback, wants to be on a team where he knows he can win, it's the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, we could sit there and say, well, Jalen Hurts can't throw this, Jalen Hurts can't throw that. Listen, man, Jalen Hurts is in his second year. The guy had literally this. I think this is his first time where he's going to have his coaches that already been his coach from that. I think this is his first time he's going to actually have coaches for the second year, the same coaches that he had this year, he's going to have next year. This is the first time he's going to actually have the same coach. You know what I'm saying?
In college and the pros.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I know Jalen Hurts has issues with accuracy. You know, now there's rumors. You know, Howie Roseman's still interested in Deshaun Watson, man. Dude, come on.
What he would have with weapons, though, and as far as Devontae Smith, you can get more open if you have an elite wide receiver on the opposite side of you.
Devontae Smith is a bona fide star, dude. And you know, I don't care what anybody says. You know, I heard he was too small. Listen, Jamar Chase. By the way, guess what? I think Cincinnati's going to the Super Bowl, and I think they're going to win that.
To see that happen.
I think they're going to win the bitch. Cincinnati's going to win it. Dude. Like, let me tell you, and I hope Howard Roseman's watching it. It's not about what quarterback. Aaron Rodgers was a great quarterback. They lost. And I don't blame Aaron Rodgers for the game. I blame the dumb bumhead coach who played it conservative. He played it conservative. He did not do what he was supposed to do. You know, the special teams, The Packers. How do you beat the Packers? I said, and that's why I thought we could beat the Packers. We beat the Bucks because I think the Bucks are harder than the Packers. You run the football on them. They're not good with the run. They're a 32 ranked defense, I believe. They're last in stopping the run. And the 49ers, they weren't the best team out there. They were, they weren't the greatest team, but they had something that the Packers didn't. Heart. They had something that the Packers didn't have, and that was, we're going to go in there and we're just going to play football. We're going to play smash mouth football. Defense. I hope Howie Roseman's watching how linebackers really help a defense.
Yes.
Howie, I know you should be scouting linebackers. We need them. You know what I'm saying? Look what Aiden Hutchinson would do for the Eagles. Look at Joey Bosa. Look at Nick Bosa. Look at all these players. TJ Watt. Look what they do for a defense. You know what I'm saying? This is why it's important to get defense, man. Because you don't and I keep on saying I shot to JC, but I'm like this is important. If the Houston Texans are willing to trade the 3rd round pick, I'm moving up to get that 3rd pick and to get a guy like Aiden Hudson. And it might be we don't have enough. Nah, man, we got 3 first-round picks, and guess what? I love DK Metcalf. But if I have a chance to get a star on defense, I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get a guy, like Aiden Hudson, who will make an impact starting immediately on this defense. You got to get a guy that's going to be able to get pressure on this quarterback. And by the way, Jonathan Gannon, I hope Houston hires him. Please hire him and take Shane Steichen with you. Please. I hope to God that Jonathan Gannon gets hired and he hires Shane Steichen's offensive coordinator, because I guarantee that's who he's going to hire, man. Please, I beg Houston. I mean, what do you see in Jonathan Gannon? The guy can't blitz. He's not a good defense coordinator. I don't care about his stats. Did you see the defense? This defense, look, I thought it was worse than Jim Super.
Seth Joyner said it best. Wait till they start facing quality QBs.
Mm-hmm. And listen, I want a Jim Johnson type defense coach.
Yeah,
I want Jim Johnson type.
I'm sure everybody would.
I want a why not? I want a 4-3. I just want that Jim Schwartz defense back. It don't even have to be Jim John. It just has to be where we're going to say to the quarterbacks, oh, this is how you think you're going to play. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Now let's see what you do when we I want our defense to be good. You know what I'm saying? Look at Dan Quinn with the Cowboys. The Cowboys didn't, people said, well, they didn't have defense. No, they had defense. You know what the problem was? They didn't have a quarterback who can make the throws. Because that defense, if they had a decent quarterback, or even, let's say, for example, a Jimmy Garoppolo on their team, they're going to the NFC Championship game. But Dak Prescott, I said, and I was talking to JC, and I was going back and forth on him, and shout to him. No disrespect to him, but they had a good defense. What they didn't have was a quarterback who could make these throws. And I said it from the beginning. Dak Prescott he's worse than Kirk Cousins. The guy is another version of Kirk Cousins. He's not good when you play road teams. He's a bully. Like JC said, he beats on these bum teams. He beats on these bum teams. He beats on these teams with losers, loser offensive line or receivers that are down. But he can't beat real teams. And people say, oh, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Eagle Champ don't know football. This, that. And you know what? Hey, guess what? I guess I do know what football, because I said the 49ers are going to beat the Cowboys. And I said, you know why they're going to beat the Cowboys? Because of who's the quarterback? Dak. And when it was all said and done, Dak couldn't win it. The 49ers were able to go into Green Bay. And they were able to do what they wanted to do. Listen, people, I hear people say, well, Aaron Rodgers is not the GOAT. Man, if you don't go stop that, that's cap. No, what happened is their head coach is a phony. Their head coach is really winning because of Aaron Rodgers. Do you really think that coach is really good? No. Their coach is another choke us. He reminds me so much of Mike McCarthy 2.0. The guy is just not good, man. And you know what? I feel bad for Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to want out. I think he's going to go to Denver. And I think Devontae Adams is going to want out. And I think he goes to Las Vegas. I think that's what's going to happen. I think the Raiders are going to trade for him. They're going to give Derek Carr a new weapon. And that's how it's going to be, because I think Aaron Rodgers played his last snap in Green Bay. And also, I think when you look at it, the Packers are not going to fire the head coach. So who are they going to get rid of? They're going to get rid of the old guy, Aaron Rodgers. And you know what? I think is the bad decision. I think that Aaron Rodgers is really going to hurt them at the end. They're not going to be the same. once Aaron Rodgers goes, that Packers offense is gone. Hey, because Jordan Love sucks. I'm sorry, that dude is not the future. If you think
Yeah,
he's the
he is
future,
terrible.
you're on drugs. You know, so they're gonna have to draft a quarterback, and you know, I like I said, man, I think the Denver Broncos are going to get Aaron Rodgers, and you know, I think that this is what it shows you. It shows you that you need, you know, it really wasn't about just the linebacker. My bad, but hold up, let me get my plug. Oh, I got one right here. All right, hold up. Sorry about that. It wasn't just about, you know, defense. It was just about who can score more points. You know, part of it why the Bengals won was able to offensive explosive. And now that the defense very underrated, man. You know, it is about defense win championships. Who am I saying? What am I saying? It is about defense win championships. You know,
It's still a proven fact, even though this is a passing league, as I mentioned earlier in the stream.
I mean, what are you going to do in this draft? And that's what I'm curious about, because we could talk about linebackers, man, and all this shit, but let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to have a guy like hold up, let me put this bitch in. Come on, y'all. Hold up, man.
Hey, Reaper, here you go. What's up, Reaper?
Oh wow.
She gonna bust it open for me.
Show her, man. That dude, you know what? I don't care what else for sports. I don't care if she watches it. She's the most overrated Giants YouTuber I've ever seen, man. She's just, I can't stand.
Careful now, Wade. How's gonna get in his feelings if he talk about his favorite Giants YouTuber?
You know what? This Giants creator, man, she gets on my damn nerves. Every time she's on the line, she just makes me want to drink bleach, man. That's how bad. I can't stand her. I'm sorry. I watch her videos. I'm like, it's just, I mean, no disrespect to her. She might be a nice person out of YouTube, but I'm not a fan of her. I'm not really a fan. I don't like that kitty kid. What's up, Joey Shakes? Hurt's supposed to be the quarter. Hey, listen, I do. But like I said, man, you know, this is going to come down to Harry Roseman, and I want him to go out and be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, I know. Listen, I'm excited for this team. I really am. You know, no disrespect. I'm only joking with her. Yeah, I don't watch her videos, but I'm joking. I don't hate her. I don't know her, but hey, I'm excited for this team. If you're not excited, Eagle fans, I don't know what to say. You got 3 first-round picks. Fortunately, you got to rely on the GM. You got cap space. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the only thing you got to worry about is if Howie Roseman reaches. And listen, there shouldn't be no reason why we should be reaching on players. There should be no freaking reason. I think one of those first-round picks are going to be for one of the receivers that are rumored to be traded. If Metcalf is available, the Eagles will definitely be on it. I guarantee if Howie Roseman has Metcalf on the trade block and he does not make a move for him, oh, there's going to be a problem. And it really is. Because listen, I'd rather go after DK Metcalf, a 24-year-old that's going to grow my quarterback, than a guy that's 20. I love Calvin Ridley. I don't think he's all that. I don't want more speed guys. I want a big receiver. And if there's rumors that Metcalf is going to be available, I'd trade one of my first-round picks, and I would go get him. And people say he's a one-trick pony. One-trick pony. Are you watching the exact same
What
thing?
games are they watching?
DK Metcalf's a beast. Those cats don't know what they're talking about.
DK Metcalf would make this team lethal. This is the guy that
You need that big-bodied receiver.
If they're training first of all, Seattle would be stupid enough to do it, man. They would be the dumbest organization if they trade DK Metcalf and the Philadelphia Eagles are able to learn from mistakes and go out and get them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might be a fan of Howard Roseman again. I might be a fan of him. I would say he might have redeemed himself. You know, now I got to see what he does in draft.
Why would you feel sorry about fleecing a team after we've been fleecing ourselves?
I mean, like I said, man, like I'm not going after Deshaun Watson. You know, there's also rumors that the Eagles Deshaun Watson wants to come to Philadelphia. Of course he wants to come to Philadelphia. He realized that Miami don't want him anymore. Of course he wants to come to Philly. No, Deshaun, you could stay where you are. You know, you didn't want to come to Philly when it was time to win. Now you want to come to Philly. No, I don't want that dude, man. Listen, yeah, he might be talented. And would I take Deshaun Watson, a young Deshaun Watson over Hurts? Absolutely. But guess what? I'm not giving up 3 first-round picks. I'm not giving all that for a guy who has allegations on him that what does he want? When Deshaun Watson had Hopkins, don't sit there and say he had nothing around him. Because if that's the case, then Jalen Hurts has nothing around him. And y'all don't want to make that excuse. The Eagle fans make so many excuses for other quarterbacks, but yet they don't want to do it for their own quarterback. How is it that you want a quarterback that wants 4 games? 4 games. Oh, well, he had nothing around him. What do you mean? He had an offensive line. And I would love to break down the Deshaun Watson plays. I have it downloaded, saved on my phone. Don't make me make a video of how bad Deshaun Watson really is when it comes to red zone, because he struggles with that. There's many times he had receivers wide open. He throws it like he wants to. You want to know who he is? You remember when Carson Wentz was Mr. Hero Ball? That's Deshaun Watson. I'm telling you right now, you bring Deshaun Watson here, you're not only going to waste your picks, you're going to have a limited time to win the championship with him. Because for one, also you got to understand, he just got paid. So you're going to either have to redo that contract or you're going to have to take that contract. And we just got off that contract. I'm not bringing another quarterback when I got a 23-year-old guy that's real. We said the exact same thing. And you know what? I know people don't like Carson Wentz, but in his rookie year, people said he couldn't throw. He was inaccurate. There was many people saying, he's a bust. He's a bust. Get rid of him. He sucks. He sucks. And what did we do? We went out and got him John DeFilippo. Jalen Hurts can handle John DeFilippo because he's not going to run like a little bitch like Carson Wentz, okay? I want a quarterback coach that's going to work with him because I'm not a fan of Brian Johnson. I'm not a fan of him. I don't like the buddy-buddy system. I think that he gives Jalen Hurts way too much, passes, way too much babying. And I want a guy that's going to come in there, whether you like him or not, that's going to give him everything that he needs to do to be successful. Jalen Hurts is the arm. The problem is he can't read the defense. And that goes back to developing quarterbacks. And I love the fact that if this is true, now we know Hal Roseman is a guy that says one thing, does the opposite. He said Carson Wentz was quarterback. Now here's the thing about Carson. People say Carson Wentz was his quarterback. They said that, but Carson Wentz wanted out. He didn't want to be there. So when people say, well, they said the same thing about Carson. And I said, yeah, well, Carson also said he didn't want to be there. So, yeah, they wanted Carson Wentz back. And Howie Roseman reportedly didn't want to get rid of him. Carson Wentz forced himself out of Philadelphia. He wanted out of here. So I can't sit there and say they traded Carson because they traded Carson because they had no choice because he wanted first of all, he was threatened he didn't want to come to training camp. If we didn't trade him, he wasn't going to show up. There was rumors that he wouldn't show up in training camp. You can't have a quarterback that does that. Number 2, Jalen Hurts is a guy he's going to. It's not about what talent you have. See, all quarterbacks, fans want a guy with arm. They want a guy with all that. It's great to have all that. Carson Wentz has all that. The problem is he doesn't want to get better. The problem is he doesn't want to be great. He thinks he's already great, and that's why he doesn't want to be coached hard. And when you don't want to be coached hard, you don't last in the league. Jeff George had a big arm. The problem is he didn't want to be coached, and he was out of the league. Ryan Leaf had a big arm. Was the number 1 pick. Why was he successful? Because he was a terrible teammate. He didn't want to get better. He thought he was all that. These quarterbacks are not all about arm. Sometimes it's about if you had the mindset, if you want to be great, you are going to be great. If you put your mindset as I'm the best and I'm going to show you the best, like a Jalen Hurts who wants to be great, that thrives to be great, that wants to be that guy in the locker room. And you know what? He could have went in there and said, well, what do you mean? You want to get rid of me, Deshaun? Oh, Howard, get me out of here. Get me out of here, man. And then people would say, well, he's a quitter. He's a quitter. We don't want him. But he showed he was tough. He was mentally tough. You know what I'm saying? He is the Philly mentality quarterback that you want on this team. Because I don't know if Deshaun Watson can handle it. Deshaun Watson can't even handle Houston. What makes people say, well, he would be loved in Philly? Yeah, so was McNabb. He was loved in Philly before he was booed. But when he was an Eagle, he was loved for a while. As much as McNabb thought he was hated, they actually liked him. The problem is they started understanding why McNabb would never win because he's a diva. Diva quarterbacks don't win you championships.
Yeah.
Entitled quarterbacks don't win you championships. Mentally tough quarterbacks win you championship. When you look at Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers, the guy that is cocky, but is also wants to get better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he does. He wants out of Green Bay. You know why he wants out of Green Bay? And goes back to GMs who take quarterbacks for granted that don't build around him. Because honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if next year the Packers are one of those guys that go after Metcalf.
Okay, Eagles
They
champ.
need receivers.
Let me rebuttal that for a second. Would you consider Aaron Rodgers a quitter if he quit on Green Bay?
Oh, the guy has been playing with trash all his career. Did he cry his ass out of Philadelphia? Even when they drafted a quarterback, did he play his best? No. The reason why, first of all, I honestly think that Aaron Rodgers is not going to go nowhere out of Green Bay. I think he stays. I do. Why would he go? Why would Aaron Rodgers go to a new team? None of them are like the Packers. I don't see. Here's my problem with Denver, man. Denver's not one way quarterback away. I don't care what anybody says. Their defense is not as good as people think it is. They need pieces on defense. You know what I'm saying? They need that. They are not one quarterback away. They need to draft defense. The reason why they were able to win the championship, it's not just about quarterback. They drafted well.
No, we need to clean house. That's what we need to do.
You know what I'm saying? And listen, you know, if I'm Denver, I'm making a call, and I'm going up and getting a quarterback in this draft. And my guy that I think would be not a quarterback in this draft. No, I would take that back. I'm getting one of these quarterbacks in trade. I would honestly, if I'm Denver, I'd get a guy like a Russell Wilson. And why I say this because for one, you need that guy that could come in there and maybe can be like a Russell Wilson would be a perfect example for Denver. You know, I don't think Deshaun Watson is a guy that would come in there automatically make you Super Bowl. As much Eagle fans say the word Deshaun Watson would be a Super Bowl champion. No, he wouldn't. Because Deshaun Watson couldn't even win with Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I definitely don't want Deshaun Watson in Denver. I definitely don't want him there.
He's a crybaby. Why do you want Eagle fans? Why do you want him? You saw with the situation with Carson Wentz. Why do you want another crybaby? Don't sit there and say he's not a crybaby. That's what he wants out of Houston. He's crying. He's a big baby. The reason why he wants out of Houston is because he can't handle it. He wants everything around him. You won 4 games. What are you talking about? And they did build around you. They went and got you Laremy Tunsil. They went out and got you. Was it Laremy Tunsil? Yeah, they gave you. Was it Laremy Tunsil they gave him? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Laremy Tunsil. They gave you the DeAndre Hopkins. You lucky that you had a DeAndre Hopkins. Most quarterbacks don't even have that.
And you blew a 24-point lead.
And you
don't remind me.
It was Bill O'Brien. Listen. Bill O'Brien might be part of it, but as a quarterback, as elite quarterback, good quarterbacks make your coach look good. If you are that good, like you say, there were some times where I thought he made mistakes in that game too, but we ain't gonna talk about it. Listen, man, Deshaun Watson is the guy that I think you have to. He's a guy that you would have to build away. He reminds me of a lot like Dak Prescott. You know, I think he's more talented than Dak, and I think he can make these great. He's like another Carson Wentz that can make these good throws. But he's another situation with Derek Carr. He can't win you the big one. It's not about getting the quarterback, Eagle fans. And you know, I see a lot of people say, well, we would have won more games with Russell Wilson. No, we wouldn't have. Because Russell Wilson, if you look at his arm, Eric, see his arm accuracy is going. He can't throw like he used to. His accuracy is getting bad now because he's getting older. Once you lose that mobility and you have to stand in the pocket, you see other quarterbacks struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Especially coming off of injury.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm not trained for all that for a 34-year-old. And if we do that, I swear to God, someone needs to get fired if that happens. Because you just trade for a 34-year-old. You're saying, no, we're Super Bowl contenders. If you trade for Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson, you are saying we are winning right now. We are ready to win. We don't need no draft picks. No. Jalen Hurts was the problem. Let's go get a quarterback. If we trade for a quarterback, that means we're winning right now. And if we don't win, there's someone needs to get fired. And then that to me would be on Howard, and I think he would have been out. You know what I'm saying? Because that means that you're not rebuilding, that you're one quarterback away. Deshaun Watson doesn't want to go to a rebuilding team. Eagle fans, I'm going to ask you a question again. Yes, you might not like Jalen Hurts, And Jalen Hurts has inaccuracy issues. He might not be this greatest quarterback. He might not have this big arm. But let me ask you a question. Say, for example, Jalen Hurts stinks next year, right? At least you build a defense. You have an offense, right? You have receivers. Then we say, all right, he's the problem. And then we go in either go in the draft, or if Deshaun Watson's available next year, bam, you got your first round pick, go out and get him. But I'm not doing it now. You got too much holes to fill. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not giving a first round pick for Metcalf. I give an early second because you need these first round picks. I don't know what I was saying earlier. I wouldn't do it because this draft is very important. If Howie Roseman goes out and he trades for a 34-year-old quarterback or a 27-year-old quarterback or whatever the Aaron Rodgers is, I don't know if he's 42, 38, I don't give a damn, okay? If we trade for a quarterback, I am going to lose my shit because you're not ready to win. This defense is not as good as you think it is. You could sit there and say, well, quarterback helps us. Yeah, look at Aaron Rodgers. The quarterback helped you, right? No, you didn't have a good defense. Your defense was trash, and you got beat. It don't matter what quarterback you have. The Titans had a quarterback. They had a running game. Did they win? No. Why was that? Because defense was able to stop them. Defense wins championship.
And it's still a proven fact to this day.
91 Eagles say otherwise.
Well, 91 Eagles was because of Buddy Ryan. Buddy Ryan did not believe in offense.
Buddy Ryan was fired by that point.
Buddy Ryan also wasn't good at a coach. He wasn't a good coach. He was a good defense coordinator. And
neither was Kotite. He sucked.
Yeah, well, that's why we didn't win it. Let me say something. Buddy Ryan, one problem about him was he was stubborn. He was a guy who was stubborn. He was very stubborn, and he wanted to do his way. And that's not how you win championships. But let me ask you a question. If you gave him let's say, for example, you gave him that defense, Jim Johnson as a defense coordinator coach, or you have Andy Reid on that offense right now at 1991, you don't think they're going to the Super Bowl?
Absolutely, they would.
I mean, Andy Reid at first. So I don't know why people like Andy Reid. I don't. I hope they lose. You know, people who like Andy Reid are the same people who drew over, you know, one and listen. I like Nick Foles for what he did, but dude, get over it. Andy Reid is a guy that won because of the fact that he had Mahomes and he had a good defense.
Their fan base is terrible.
Let's see what Andy Reid does when he loses his offensive coordinator. Because I keep on telling Chief fans, when Andy Reid does not have an offensive coordinator, you will understand why he was gone. Andy Reid is not really calling the plays, I don't think. He's a good coach for a guy that you know that won NFC champ. But the reason why that I wouldn't respect him is because he was a stubborn guy. And you can sit there and say, well, why do we fire Andy Reid? Well, why do we fire Andy Reid? Because he wasn't doing nothing.
Because it was
He overstayed his welcome.
He overstayed his welcome. So, you know, and part of it, I think, is because he had a quarterback who just didn't. Another guy. You know, everybody wants this McNabb. McNabb was a great quarterback. McNabb was good for what he did, but McNabb never was able to win, even in college.
Championship choker.
Even in college, there was rumors that he couldn't win. He was never a guy who could win the big one, and that's why my problem with Eagle fans, man. Y'all want to. Sometimes a quarterback with a bad arm, just with good arm, but doesn't have the accuracy issues. So just because you have a quarterback that struggles with accuracy, you want to get rid of. But you want to get a guy who can't get past the AFC divisional round. Blew at 24. I don't give a damn if it's Bill O'Brien. Listen, Bill O'Brien does not throw the football. Bill O'Brien does not audible the plays. That's the quarterback. Bill O'Brien didn't get paid all that money, did he? And listen, I know Bill O'Brien is bad, but let me tell you something. You think Mike McCarthy was a good head coach, or do you think Aaron Rodgers really made Mike McCarthy that we won his Super Bowl? Just like I keep on saying, that coach in Green Bay, he's not that good. If Aaron Rodgers goes, he will not be that same coach. And I honestly think I'd fire his ass after yesterday. The coach blew. The coach actually played scared.
Cowboys family, that's your first warning. Don't do that again.
What did he say? Hold on.
Glasses guy needs men in his house.
What the fuck?
the glasses guy is the same guy who think you need women in your house because you have all men who sucks your, you know what? It's all right, bro. You know,
who
think you need women in your
Sorry about that.
we know the Dallas Cowboy fans, they don't have they have all females in their house because they're a bunch of bitches. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Moving on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the man in this fucking house. I'm the man in this house. I'm sure your wife is one wearing the pants around here. I'm sure your wife is wearing the pants right here. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's all right. You know, you can call me the glasses dude all you want. I like that name. The glasses dude, you know, is having fun. Because I love how Cowboy fans are throwing tantrums right now. Imagine the 49ers beating y'all and they're going to the championship game? Damn. Well, that's all right. You would have lost to Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers would have got his first win against y'all. It's all right. You couldn't beat Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. Dallas Cowboy fans, man. By the way, I'm sure Ready is somewhere. Ready, where are you? Where are you, Ready? Did you forget my Devontae Smith jersey? You know what I'm saying?
At least
Did you forget that?
he came back.
No, he didn't come back. He's hiding like a little bitch.
APG's right here.
I'm talking like Ready Red.
Yeah. Ready.
Or I should call him Scaredy Red. You know what I'm saying? Ready Red was like Red on Friday that went crying in his car after losing that 49ers game. He disappeared. Deebo Samuel snatched his chain in the Cowboys fans' hearts. It's all right, man.
Just like Demaryius Thomas used to snatch what's his name's chain.
No, that was a Keith Talib.
Against Michael Crabtree.
Yeah.
Well, do you understand? You understand? Keith Talib wasn't as good as people thought he was, right?
No, he was overrated.
Awesome. Are you kidding? Look at highlights.
He was good with the Broncos. Then again, he did spend first couple years with the
overrated.
You understand they had Chris Harris Jr., right? You understand that Brian Brady, right? Do you understand those two corners were actually creating turnovers, right? You understand that they had who was it? Ward. They had who else? They had a good passer. DeMarcus Ware actually won a Super Bowl there. I'm sure he would have won.
My point is like he started his career with the Buccaneers like when they sucked. So like obviously like you're gonna be like the best player on a bad team before he came to the Broncos. You know.
He was with New England before
that.
Denver.
He was the main catalyst of our Super Bowl run in 2015. He played a
I don't mean to say he's a bad player. What I said is he wasn't as good as people think. Like they rate him, like they're acting like Keith Talib did all the work in Denver. No.
I was saying he played a pivotal part, but I would never say that he was a main catalyst of our Super Bowl run.
He was great in Denver. I give him credit. He was good in Denver. He's one of those those no-fly zone corners that they had that won the championship. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question.
I miss those days. I really do.
I got a question for you, Dave.
Here's the thing, right? The Denver Broncos are not far away from that being that. I mean, Patrick Surtain's going to be a really good corner. Yeah. I think people say he reminds me of another what's his name? Champ Bailey. No, he reminds me of someone that.
This is a question for A Fizz. Is Champ Bailey the best Bronco corner of all time?
No.
Ooh, that's an interesting question. I'll put he's my favorite corner of the from my tenure. He has some pretty good ones too, though. We have some pretty good ones.
I'm thinking the Eagles. Yeah, Champ Bailey is a beast, dude.
Yeah.
Champ Bailey is a beast. I mean, just imagine if they had a young prime Brian Dawkins on that team.
You know, I honestly wish that Brian Dawkins was able to stay with us one more year, like that, because he retired. After the 2011 season,
that was the stupidest move ever, and it really hurts because we kept Brian Dawkins that year. Nick Foles was our quarterback. Andy Reid was the coach. Wait, was that true? Was it when Brian Dawkins was?
No, McNabb was still around when we let Dawkins walk.
Yeah, he came to us in 2009.
Someone told me that Nick Foles that year we would have Brian Dawkins. I'm like, all right, whatever. No, Dawkins.
He retired that after the 2011, like that year when Peyton Manning came to the Broncos. I think that was the year I drafted Nick Foles, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they drafted Foles in 2012.
Leaving him go, people said, well, that was the right thing to do. No, it wasn't, because the dude it wasn't, because when did he go? He was still in his 30s? He could have played a little bit more.
Late 30s. No,
No, I
maybe-
think it was in his mid-30s when he came to
And
Denver.
also was coming off an injury, right? Wasn't he coming off an injury too?
I think it was.
No.
I know. Like his final year at Denver, he was injured a lot though. So that
Yeah,
could be the reason why he
But
retired.
I also think you gotta understand, Brian Dawkins had mental issues too. He was dealing with it. He really missed Philadelphia. You
Yeah.
watch football life. He was thinking about killing himself over it. I mean, that was his love in Philadelphia. Philadelphia
Oh, yeah.
really saved Brian Dawkins, if you want to think about it, because honestly, Brian Dawkins was suicidal before.
He also
I mean-
had neck injuries too.
I mean, Brian Dawkins was a physical guy. I think to me, Brian Dawkins is the best safety in the National Football League. I don't care what anybody says.
Yes.
He was very underrated. You put him on another damn team, they're winning a championship with him. I'm so upset that we did not win that old fourth. That still hurts me,
Yeah.
dude.
Don't you cry. Don't you cry, Eagles champ.
Yeah, I
At
really
least he
feel
got his
like
ring.
he
He finally got his ring,
deserved a
but-
Super Bowl title though. Yeah,
But
it
you
sucks
know
that neither
what
of our
really
teams could
hurt me
deliver
the
on
most?
that.
You know what really hurt me the most was the 2008 NFC Championship because we could have won that game.
Yes. That's my high school memory. Like
That was a game we definitely should have won.
Larry
That
Fish,
I'm not
defense,
gonna lie, I was shocked when y'all lost that game to the Cardinals.
that defense was
Larry Fish.
absolutely, in my opinion, that defense in 08 was absolutely in that game, bro.
that broke my heart. Larry Fitzgerald, man.
Larry Fitzgerald,
Andrew James.
but it was the thing. McNabb was like I was watching it again. I'm like, dude, he had Deshaun Jackson wide open. He overthrew him. I'm like, how do you overthrow? Like, and then I go back and I'm like, this is why I used to hate McNabb. Like I remember 8 years old. I'm like, I used to start hating him because it's like after that, I'm like, dude, he's just no, he got to go. Dude. Like,
Oh, he overthrew everybody during 08 and 09.
Kevin Curtis.
Yeah.
I mean that
Yes.
that Eagles team would have definitely beaten this. That Steelers weren't that good that year.
Absolutely.
We beat them.
Yeah, y'all beat them early that year too. So I felt like y'all would have beaten the Cardinals in the NFC title game. I feel like y'all would have won that Super Bowl against the Steelers.
I don't know about that. You know why I don't think we would have won that Super Bowl? Because guess who was our head coach that year?
Andy Reid.
We would have we beat them earlier that season. 15.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, Andy Reid beat the Patriots earlier and lost in the Super Bowl.
No, he didn't beat New England.
no,
No,
he lost-
after the Super Bowl, he did. Because that's when. Wait, no, we
No.
didn't. We lost that game again because that was when Santi Samuel picked off McNabb again. Oh, I forgot.
No, that was AJ Feely he picked off.
yeah.
No. There was one game where McNabb was versus New England. It was at home. I remember it. And
03.
Santi Samuel was still in New England. Was it 08?
It was 03
03.
03?
That's
Okay.
where
the,
we got absolutely pounded.
that's
Okay,
the
so I'm getting mixed up how many times McNabb was absolute garbage. I'm sorry, excuse me. But it's
Oh,
the
yeah, he
quarterback.
does have a ton of choke jobs.
03 was the only time.
McNabb was a good quarterback for what he was supposed to be, but he really didn't live up to expectations.
Good, but not good enough.
He wasn't
Oh,
good.
Joke.
the only time he
I
ever played.
just remember him throwing up in the Super Bowl too.
03 was the only time.
Is the fake gangster that glasses guy? Who's the fake gangster? What are you talking about? The fake gangster, Bill Hinderman. Who are you calling fake gangster? When did I hold up? When did I ever when did I ever act gangster on television? Like, I don't act anything. I'm in the suburbs. I don't act gangster. I ain't trying to be hard. You know, so I go to work like normal people. I do what I'm supposed to do. I help my mom around the house. That's gangster? Okay. So what do you do, Bill? Bill,
in a good
what do you do? Do you have a full-time job? I bet you don't. You're probably on welfare.
That's not.
Are you
good
just-
enough.
Crack.
That's not good enough for you, Bill.
It's not good enough? Because I talk like this? What am I supposed to talk about?
Stuff.
Howdy, y'all! Oh, how about it? Howdy, y'all! Hey! She's a pretty white girl. Hey! She's a pretty white. Am I supposed to talk like that?
I guess he doesn't suck dick for crack.
Everything is just great.
Just wait, since you think I'm a gangster, should I go like this? Go like this? Hold on, right? Should I go like this? Does this look, does this look bad? Look. You know what I'm saying? Should I get one of those fake gold teeth? You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait. Ready? Should I go like this? What's up, dog? What's up, dog? Man, go sit down, man. Hey, man, if that's what you think, that's what you think. I need glasses because I can see, not because I want to act cool. You think I would wear glasses
Hey,
because I
man,
want to be
where the
cool?
weed
I need
at?
glasses, man. You talking about this? You go, hey, look. What's up, bro? What's up, man? Oh, no, wait. What's up, man? Huh? Is that black enough for you?
Hold on,
Okay.
you gotta sag the
Oh,
pants
wow.
too. You
Oh,
gotta
okay.
sag your- You
Uh,
gotta sag your pants too.
I'm not gonna do all that. I don't do that shit. Cause I ain't trying to act gangster. But hey, I'll miss something. When I was a little bit, when I first started YouTube, I tried to act something I wasn't. We all do because you know we couldn't find ourselves. But I'm being myself. You know what you get is what you get. Look on my YouTube channel. I don't act something I'm not. You know, so before I did because number one, I was immature. Number two, let's be real. I should have never been on YouTube that year. That year was as Big D. Big D used to troll the hell, man. And you know what? Kind of, you know, it helps kids like that because I think a lot of people need to be trolled. You know what I'm saying? It makes you want to be great. You know what I'm saying? And also, it's like when you act like a fucking idiot, you know, you get treated like one. Like people say, well, why, you know, you got people on the internet say, why do you pick on people? Well, because they act like fucking idiots. I'm sorry, that's not the autistic extreme world. You don't get free privileges because, you know, it's not the autism world. Like my mom keeps saying, you either want to live in the mainstream world or the autistic world. The autistic world is when you get pats on the head and you get high fives. That's not the mainstream world. You get made fun of. You know, since you want to act like a fucking idiot, cool. You know what I'm saying? Then you get treated like one. And I did some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what people think. Before I would do. I used to think what people think. You know, and I went after with Big D. And, you know, Big D and that. You know, I ain't gonna lie. When I go back and watch those things, I ain't gonna lie. That was entertaining. That was like that WWF in the prime. Just going back at it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was fun. It was actually fun, and it was also kind of annoying. But hey, this is also because I was starting YouTube. Number one, I look like a dork with those little small ass black glasses. I mean, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got new ones because frankly, it didn't fit who I was. And number two, I didn't know what I was talking about. That's why every time I make a video, I put an image of what I'm talking about. They told me that because it's like, if you're going to make a fucking video, know what the hell you're talking about. I'm like, all right, you know, that's why I took his advice. Thank you, Big D, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
No problem.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, we go back and we watch how we act. I go back to my old channel and watch how I act. And I said a lot of stupid shit. Like, remember when I said we should trade all that for Saquon Barkley? That was the dumbest video ever. I commented in my video earlier, I'm like, you fucking dweeb. Why the hell would you say that? You know, someone commented afterwards, said, why would you say that?
There were actually quite a number of hot takes about Barkley going around during that time before he was drafted. Dude, Nitro literally thought we were going to trade up with Cleveland to get him. When you're talking about a team, they had both the first and fourth round picks. You really think they were going to give up the first?
He thought we were going to trade Michael Bennett, Carson Wentz, or someone like that. I'm like, no, he wanted to trade Nick Foles for first Saquon Barkley to Cleveland. First of all, man, Cleveland's not going to trade the first round pick. When you look at it,
they were going to trade the fourth pick. Before
my mindset, I'm like, you know, I was the biggest Howie fan that time too. I used to always do that.
Y'all were.
Yeah.
No. You know what got me? But a lot of people, you know, started following me because number one, I mean, you're going to follow someone that acts like an idiot. You're going to follow someone that's all about the drama. They really followed me more likely because the RPF and I were going at it. And, you know, they love drama. Anytime you could see a fight going on back and forth.
That makes a lot of sense.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and the thing is, you know, before I was immature. You know what I'm saying? Some things, you know, when I make a video, I always make sure before I upload it, I'm like, all right, let me watch it. No, I hate it. Let me delete that out. Before I just post it. But now I'm like, you know, I go back and sometimes I have videos where I just scream curse. And I'm like, dude, is that all necessary for what video? Like, what the hell am I talking about? So I just leave it go. Like, You know, that's why I don't make that much videos, because most time, like, I'll just make a quick one, and like the Jonathan Gannon video I made before, I didn't like it because it was stupid. It didn't make sense. You know, and I try to put my best content out there because it's all about how you want to represent yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to act like a douchebag, you get treated like a douchebag. And there's sometimes where I do act like a douchebag. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a man to say that was my fault. And I'm a man to say that I'm wrong. I'm not afraid to say that. Before, I always thought I was right. You know what I'm saying? And I also didn't know what the hell I was talking about most time. I got into it a lot of times because, frankly, you know,
People didn't
most
agree.
likely because I love the YouTube channel.
People
You know
didn't,
what I'm saying? You
people
know,
didn't-
huh?
people didn't agree with you, and you felt a
It
certain
wasn't just people agreeing. No, people did agree with me. The point was I was also getting into a big controversy. Like I went after Philly 500 the one time, and that's when everybody got on me. You know what I'm saying? That also there was other things, you know, we ain't gonna talk about, but you know where, I mean, you can definitely search it up. You know, shout out to Philly 500, we cool now, and we've been cool, but the one time I did, because, you know, you take a shot at me, cool, I'm gonna take a shot at you, but I also didn't understand that, you know, and my mom had to tell me, you know, you might win the battle, but you'll lose the war at the end. So you can win the battle, but you're gonna lose the war at the end, because they're winning, and you're not. So I stepped back, and I realized, you know, you don't have to care, because if you care what people think, they say, well, why am I not get subscribers? I'm going to quit. Well, quit then. Because if you're not man enough to be on the internet, you're going to quit because you don't get subscribers, then you're not ready for this business.
Yeah.
If you're going to be that butthurt because you didn't get subscribers, well, earn it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I say. You know, I just be myself. Being yourself is the best way to get subscribers, because you can get all these subscribers. Just because you have a channel does not make you right, does not make you intelligent. EDP had a channel. Was he intelligent? No.
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 In
He had all
fact, he had the
subscribers.
worst street smarts of anyone I've ever seen.
And the only time I'm bringing EP because people keep on calling me who represent my fame. He don't represent nothing at me.
No.
He don't represent nothing at me. He
I
don't.
The only thing he represents is sex offenders, and that's about it.
And I told you and everybody, like, you represent yourself.
You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you a question. Whether you respect me or not, there's some people who hate me. People still hold grudges me. You know, there's, you know, like, I think big deal. A lot of times you don't forget things. You know what I'm saying? Whether we knew past or not, you're like, no, I still remember that. And you know, it's sometimes you're like, no, I ain't forgetting nothing. You know what I'm saying? When I see you, it is what it is. You know, and there's a lot of people who say, all right, we'll move past. But there's a lot of people who don't forget things. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because once you say something, there's no sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Bet. When I see you, I see you. You know, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's how I changed how I acted, because when you do the exact same things and you don't change it up and you beg for subscribers, number one, I used to beg for a lot of subscribers, and that's why I got a lot of it. But it's like, beg for subscribers don't help you. Yeah, well, I did. And you know, Reaper, you were one of those guys who went after me. It's cool. Hey, it was the past. You know what I'm saying? EDP represent as a bitch. That's what he
If
represents.
he didn't even fit in a fucking trash can.
My favorite video from BD was he responded to EDP. He said, dude, you want to go after fucking me? Where the fuck you at? I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But that was when him
Which
and I
one
got
was
into
it?
it.
Was that the one back in 2018?
Yes.
That was but you know, he said, you and Kimmy, you want to meet me at a fucking game? You want to fight me? You two, I'll beat your fucking ass. I'm like, damn. That's
I
what
don't
he
remember.
said.
I will
You-
I
put
don't remember saying that, but I might have
$500.
said it in a live chat at one point or another.
It was in like a
No,
parking
It
lot.
was a video. It was a video because EDP responded to you for you calling him out. Remember that?
I
It's
do
like-
remember the vid.
You said, because at the time you used to go after me. Let's be real, because everybody hated me. Everybody still hates me. And listen, you know, before I used to care. Before, you know, I was immature. You know, there's some people who shouldn't have been on YouTube before, and that was one of me. You know what I'm saying?
Tissues.
I will
Huh?
put $500 on Big D to beat that guy, beat the living fuck out of him.
I think BD can actually kill. I actually think BD would stomp the hell out of him. The guy can't
Yeah.
fight.
Especially when he hasn't
Oh,
learned to
he can't
put his
fight.
hands up and protect his head in boxing.
Yeah.
Big D is the type of person that if you piss enough, he will the dude would go to jail for something. You know, you just don't want to piss him off. He's a type that quickly. No offense. No offense.
Big
He's a
D,
type.
I'm taking him.
he'll burn you
No
alive
offense.
with that OJ gloves.
Nah, he won't do all that, but he'll beat the fuck out you. I mean, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the thing. That's why I stopped beefing with him. Because, you know, I know that I'm not the biggest tough guy. And, you know, like before I used to say, oh, come to my house. I'm like, dude, and then I go back and watch my videos. I'm like, dude, why the fuck would I say that? Number one, because if they do show at your house, oh, no, you can't back out now. No, all that talking now, what is it? You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to be careful what you say. You know, then that before I was immature. I also was, you know, a kid. You know, it is what it is. We all have issues, you know what I'm saying? But these kids that are coming on Eagles channels, man, you know, I wish they had the exact same treatment as I did. You know, now YouTube wants to get involved because it got personal. But actually, honestly, it made me a better person and made me a better YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Say what you want. You know, I might have the biggest channel, but I'll learn from it. Because sometimes you don't know what you're saying and you get treated like a clown, you learn from it. A lot of people just, you know, now everybody has to respect all Eagles content. No, I don't have to respect nobody, Eagles content.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just because you're Eagles content don't mean I have to kiss your ass. I don't know where you got that from. Respect is not given. You know what I'm saying?
That's to be earned. Just like
respect
money.
nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and some of these Eagles content, oh my God, what the hell? Some of these Eagle contractors, they repeat the exact same shit. Like, I don't want to hear the exact same shit about, that's why I have a different channel than most contractors. Big D has a different channel than I. Ray Hot has a different channel than I. You know, everybody has a different channel. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of Eagles contractors love copying other people's stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You know, I don't understand that. It's like, you know, you rather be someone that you're not rather than yourself. What you get is what you get out of me. I ain't gonna change nothing. That's why I say I don't give a fuck about 1K, because 1K to me is mean I sold out. Because if I have to get 1K, that means I have to beg for them. That means I have to change my ways. I'm not changing my ways. Even if I do get 1K, I'm not gonna change who I am. I'm gonna say what I have to say, and you don't like it. That is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's because I'm not really a big full-time YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? I can get 1K if I want to. The point is I don't want to. Number two, I don't got patience to make videos all the time, do live streams. And plus I have a job. I don't really need it. YouTube is not really a good bit. They say you make a lot of money. Not really, because they take most of it out of you and they use it for them. That's how they end up getting, more money. The more money you make.
Now you sound like me. That'd be the same thing I'd be saying.
But let's get into some football, man. We talk enough, about pass. But like I said, man, this team, it's all going to come down to, what we do in this draft, and that's what I'm saying. I would love to go linebacker. Let's be real. This team ain't going linebacker. This team would pass up on a great linebacker to get another J.J. Arcega-Whiteside on linebacker. That's how bad they are. You know what I'm saying? Harry Roseman said JJ's a great blocker. What are you talking?
He really isn't. Motherfucker can't stop holding.
I just want to know, when you're watching JJ Arcega-Whiteside on the field, does he scream talent? Because I don't even know if he's Bobby, and I think he's Bobby Boucher without talent. He's Bobby Boucher, the water boy.
No skill either. No nothing.
Doesn't fit the full description of a wide receiver.
He's the definition of the guy that needs to work at Burger King. It's like a spoon with onions.
He doesn't fit the full.
He would probably undercook the fucking fries.
Yeah, so would Jalen Reagor. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. No, that goes without saying. That guy's useless as well.
He's Dorian Beckham, man. He is definition of Dorian Beckham, dude. He is the definition. Yeah, they say, well, he's Nelson Aguilar. No, Nelson Aguilar can run routes. The problem is he's Dorian Beckham. I think we got Dorian Beckham.
He doesn't fit the full job description of a wide receiver.
No, he's absolutely
not even.
We're only satisfied with like 100th of what he can do.
Not even
1,000.
He's definitely
more like encroacher. More like Holder.
And let me
To be honest with you, that would probably be fitting.
tip money. Tip money right here. Tip money right here. I paid about 500. What? 545. Okay. McDonald's won't do that. That's for sure.
So let me ask y'all a question about the second round. Who do y'all think we're going to get in the second round after we make those 3 picks?
Scrub receiver and J.J. Arcega-Whiteson's brother, twin brother. I don't know.
I say we go corner for that second round.
We're not going corner. I
Safety.
wouldn't go corner. Listen, and a lot of people don't want this, but I'm going corner to Davis in free agency. If he becomes available, that Buccaneers cornerback, he's 25 years old.
Yeah, I would take him.
I'd take him. Let me tell you something. I don't trust drafting cornerbacks. The last time we drafted a cornerback, guess who we ended up with? Want to guess? It starts with an S and it ends with a J.
Jones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Problem is, he was a bad draft pick anyway because
No, he wasn't good. I didn't want him in the first. There was rumors he was going to take him in the first round. Like
tore his ACL. That should have been the end of that.
No,
Well, no,
Some of us wanted to believe.
Knowing that, what competition did he play?
it was an Achilles.
Well, no,
Well,
that
I think he was. I also think he was opposite Kevin King, who also turned out to be ass.
Kevin King was a better cornerback than Sim Jones coming out, bro.
Yeah,
Better
think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Better cornerback, and also he wasn't the best one out there. That was Marlon Humphrey. Marlon Humphrey was the best draft corner in the draft, man.
I
He was a
disagree. I think it was Tre'Davious White, but
Marlon Humphrey was better at Alabama. I like Tre'Davious White, but no one knew who he was until the Buffalo Bills got him. Marlon Humphrey was very much talked about, and so was Marshawn Lattimore.
I forgot about Lattimore.
Yeah. Marshall.
Lattimore was one of the major ones. He was the guy that we thought would not fall to us at all, and he did.
Javon Rodriguez, Eagle Champ, we own y'all. Cowboys, y'all daddy. Cowboys don't own nothing except an L in the playoffs. Go sit down. Cowboys don't own nothing but an L. The only thing they own is a trash division that they won, and they made it to a wild card and got their ass smacked. That's the only thing they do.
Congratulations, you beat an entire division. Come back and see me when you win a championship.
What's crazy? Dallas Cowboy fans should be absolutely silent. They were supposed to make the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
I mean, could you imagine what Joe Burrow does with that Cowboys
We
talent?
could have drafted T.J. Watt as well, but we chose Mr. Penalty Machine.
What the hell did the Cowboys accomplish? Absolutely nothing. The same shit.
They swept us since 2018. That's what all they do. Sweep us, and that's cool. You swept us. We put it back.
And then choke in the playoffs.
The Cowboys would never make it to another NFC title game until Jerry Jones is gone. That's my personal
I
opinion.
promise you, played us starters in that game, you would have lost. Devontae.
Why are you not mad? I'd be mad if I choked in the playoffs too. Oh wait,
You
we
did
did.
not.
Although we did do so as well, but still.
Let me say something. Why are we big mad? We weren't supposed to make the playoffs. Everybody had us going 4-12. Now listen, I didn't think we were going to make the playoffs, and I told Big D I didn't think we were going to make the playoffs, and I'm wrong about that. Y'all were screaming Super Bowl. Y'all were supposed to be in NFC Championship games.
We had no business being there.
You were supposed to be what the Bengals are right now.
Yeah.
You were supposed to be. You were supposed to be what the 49ers were. The 49ers went in there and they beat you in your home.
At home.
Yeah. At home.
And
your high-powered offense had many opportunities to win.
If the 49ers played the Bucs, the Bucs would beat them.
It was because we were nervous.
Oh, you were nervous. Yeah. You don't think the Eagles were nervous? You don't think the Eagles play? If Cowboy players were nervous, listen. I don't give a damn. You were nervous. Why are you nervous? Why Eagle players were nervous too. They went to Tampa Bay in someone's home, and the quarterback looked nervous too. You don't hear them make it because you don't hear the quarterback say, you don't see fans. I mean, here's the thing: we get so blamed for throwing snowballs at Santa Claus, right? Yet you got Cowboy fans throwing food and trash at a ref. Now we did that,
And players as well.
We be the worst fans in the world. So you're not the worst fans in the world now. So when we do it, we're the worst fans. But when y'all do it, well, you threw a bottle at the Viking fan. Well, you threw trash at the referee. So
No
you're
difference in my book. It's all the same thing.
And let's not forget, they were fighting each other in the stands too.
Eagle
Yeah.
Oh,
choke
yeah,
a
I've seen that.
crybaby.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm a crybaby. Because guess what? I'm the one laughing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's hilarious. I mean, you're going to be the one crying when you lose a lot of players in free agency, and we're going to get players because we have enough cap space. We're going to be able to draft players. No, I think you're going to be the one crying. You're going to be one crying when Dak Prescott still can't win a play. I mean, this guy's in his 7th year, and Joe Burrow's able to do it in his 2nd. Huh. Isn't that funny?
2 of them.
Imagine what's the background of mine? Come on, man. Get the background. What's the background at? There we go. Imagine the Philadelphia Eagles drafting defense linebackers in the 1st round. If we get a linebacker in this draft, the division is done. If we get better on defense, y'all won't be nothing. Well, if we're not nothing, the Cowboys are just paper champs still.
They
Okay.
ain't shit either.
I mean,
They haven't
what
been
do you-
shit in fucking they haven't been shit in 27 years.
Rodriguez, put the name back on. Have you made an NFC championship yet? Have you even seen your team win a championship? Y'all talk about 5 rings, but at least I saw my team win. Y'all can't talk Super Bowl because none of y'all, most of y'all weren't even born yet. It's so funny. Y'all want to bring up we first. I love how they say we won 53 years, but last time when we didn't win a ring, it was you don't have a ring. You're just
Yeah,
mad
bunch of chokers.
you don't anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, use those puffs, clean them tears up. I know you're crying still. I know it hurt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they come back and do the thing. I'm glad Mike McCarthy's going to be here next year. I hope to God to keep him. Keep him. Jerry Jones ain't that mad because if Jerry Jones was mad, he would have fired Mike McCarthy right now. Jerry Jones don't care about winning. He cares about one thing. He wants to be in the television. He wants to be the media. He already won his Super Bowls. Hell, I'd be Gucci too if I won 5 Super Bowls that I really didn't get credit, that I got credit off when I didn't do anything. You think Jerry Jones is really the reason why y'all won it? No, it's not because of that, you bonehead. It's because of Jimmy Johnson, the coach from the Miami Hurricanes, went to Dallas, was able to get a Herschel Walker trade that went very successful, and they were able to get picks involved and bring that team back and build around that team and got a quarterback and got a running back. But that's the only reason why you won is because you had a stacked team. So just imagine if the Philadelphia Eagles get these 3 first-round picks and get better. See, one thing about us, man, the only thing that carries Philadelphia is cheesesteaks. Well, the only thing in Dallas is a bunch of crackheads, and crack is sold for $1 because that's what you're high on. Because let's be real, the Dallas Cowboys smoke crack for a living. I swear to God, that's how they become a Cowboy fan. Is they smoke crack and think a star is really a lighter. Come on, man, go sit down. I mean, that's why I think what Cowboy fans think. When they smoke crack, they get so high and think they're going to win a Super Bowl year. Mike McCarthy, since the Cowboys were nervous about that before, Mike McCarthy is a bum. A straight-out bum.
Always
Yeah.
was. He was a choker.
Dak Prescott is a bum.
Choker.
Van Der Esch is garbage. He's a one-hit wonder linebacker. Michael Parsons is a stud. I give you that one. You know, so you just waste his career just like everybody. CeeDee Lamb's a monster. You put CeeDee Lamb on the Bengals right now, he's going to do the exact same thing Jamar Chase is doing. Exact same thing.
Is up. And his contract is up.
Who?
CeeDee Lamb
When?
next year.
Well, hell, wouldn't it be fun if he goes to Philly?
I don't know about signing Cowboys now.
No, I'll take CeeDee Lamb. Fuck that. Because he's not really a Cowboy. He just got drafted by the Cowboys. But he really wanted. Let me tell you something. CeeDee Lamb did not want to be a Dallas Cowboy. As much as y'all thought he did not want to be there. He was pretty upset. He wanted to go to Philadelphia. He honestly wanted to play with Hurts. He wanted to play with Hurts because if there was rumors that the Eagles wanted Lamb, they told him, listen, we get you. You're playing with Jalen Hurts. And I think he was excited to play with him. You know, he went to Dak Prescott, who barely can even, run. I mean, let's be real. I mean, I'm glad we got Devontae Smith. I like Devontae. You know what I'm saying? But if CeeDee Lamb walks, your receiving core is done. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones blames Amari Cooper. Well, how about you blame yourself? Because you're the one who calls yourself the best owner. You don't want to find a Super Bowl head coach because you were too insecure about yourself that you didn't want people to get the credit that you thought you deserved when you didn't do shit.
Hey,
Jerry Jones had winning 5 Super Bowls.
Hey, sorry guys, I meant to say what's his name? Damn, fucking is it Gallup? I meant to say Gallup. One of those guys. It's not CeeDee Lamb.
Hey, honey, I'm finna get ready to head out, man. I'm about to watch the game, so it was nice chatting with you for a minute.
All right.
Well, we already know who's going to win that game. Tampa Bay's going to absolutely blow out the Rams. Matthew Stafford's going to choke.
So
Matthew Stafford is a bum. I'm sorry. I got to be rude. Matthew Stafford is a bum. He's a bum. And you know what I'm saying? Look what he's done in Detroit. Listen, y'all. I love how people hype up Matthew Stafford. I've said it before. Matthew Stafford will not win a Super Bowl with the Rams. The Rams are going to choke.
Amari Cooper, my bad.
They're going to get Tom Brady his whatever ring he has. That the NFL is starting to become a lot of people say it's going to get raped. They're starting to become raped, bro. Because Tom Brady is going to get they're going to make Tom Brady another Super Bowl champion. He's going to go play the Bengals. He's going to absolutely rip them apart. He's going to win in Tampa Bay. He's going to retire in the sunset. I really hope that's not the case, but hey, I'm saying low. And first of all, why is the Cowboy fan talking? That's what I want to know. If I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, the one thing I shouldn't be doing is talk shit. You know what I'm saying? 28 years, haven't been an NFC Championship game. You said you're happy about sweeping a backup team, and then you said your quarterback was going to get a get right game. That was a get right game, and he goes out there and stinks up the joint. Imagine losing to a 49ers team that went into Green Bay and won. It's interesting. Imagine you lost to Jimmy Garoppolo. Wait, I thought you could be good teams, Dallas. Just imagine the Dallas Cowboy fans actually being humble and saying, you know what? And that's why I respect people like Gerard Johnson. What's the other guy that's a really good content creator? It was so funny. He called out Mark Holmes. He called out what's the guy's name? The other dude. That guy that looks like James Harden.
Shit.
But he called him out. He said, "Stop listening to these content creators. They're putting stuff in your head." That guy was funny.
Law Nation. Law Nation.
Yeah, he called out Law Nation. It was one Cowboy fan, but he was like this. He's like this. I don't think the Cowboys are great, and you know what, Boys for Life. I feel bad for him, but here's the thing: the Boys for Life is the guy that's going to hype up his team next year. Watch, the first video will be Dak Prescott is going to win an NFC Championship.
Bring up that video.
No, wait. When Dak wins 4 games, I will be back. We're back, baby. Let's go. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're going.
Remember, you got that receipt.
Oh, I do. And I saved it. All I got to do is go to Ray Hodden's Messenger, click that video, save it. Bam. I'm not going to shit talk at all. We lost enough. Yeah, but the Packers lost because of their bonehead coach. I feel bad for Aaron Rodgers, man. Because that bonehead, special teams is awful too. They blocked the kick, they blocked the field goal, and they blocked the punt.
Both.
That goes back to the coaching. Aaron Rodgers, I feel so bad. I mean, you have home field advantage. I honestly thought Eagle champ because you talk about us. Talk about what? Y'all trash. What the fuck do I want to talk about, y'all? I'd rather talk about the Eagles. They're more interesting. Hell, I'd rather talk about the Bengals. They're actually doing something, unlike y'all. They're going to get their first Super Bowl, and that's going to be something to talk about. Because unlike the Dallas Cowboys, the Super Bowls are dusty. They're not irrelevant. You are the definition of the Raiders right now, bro.
You're
the Raiders.
Has-beens.
Yep.
The Raiders are the past.
Relics of a bygone age.
You're the definition of the Dolphins. You're the definition. You're the definition.
Perennial underachievers.
You're the definition of your very big cousin, the Washington football team. You haven't done shit in years. When you go into the NFC Championship, because they ain't going to be for long, because your window closed. This was your moment. If there was time to win a championship, it was this year. You had Micah Parsons who was playing nonstop. The Cowboys had everything planned out for them. They had everything right in their hands, and they couldn't win it because they overpaid for a quarterback
That
that
game
can't
was more than winnable, and they blew it.
Listen, the 49ers are giving you the football many times. They were giving you the ball to win. Yeah, Joe Burrow's a beast, dude.
Absolutely.
I was so wrong about it. I thought he was going to be absolute garbage. I thought he was going to be trash. But he's a monster, man. Nah, bro, Rodgers fought for it too. Fuck
Yeah.
him. I mean, listen. Let me tell you, Rodgers. That defense, that Packers defense, other than that